Hello everyone, welcome back for session 2 of our campaign. Once again, I am Jim, I am your host and Dungeon Master. Let's just do a quick second introduction around the room. Camera right, we have Andrew, we have Angel, we have Brandon, we have Cody. Last and especially not least, my apprentice Dungeon Master, Spencer.
Pleasure to make your acquaintance.
So, when last we left our heroes, they were exploring a ruined house with a goblin prisoner.
Jeremy. I think we need to, not prisoner, friend.
Friend, you had him gagged and tied, if I recall.
Yeah, but Jeremy. I fed him.
You fed, all right, with a goblin accompanying them. Inside the ruined house, they battled a creature, a mysteriously horrible creature whose flesh was rotting and falling off of it. They defeated that creature. They somehow accidentally triggered a type of magical gate, which deposited them on a hilltop overlooking a dark, rocky wasteland. They soon discovered there was a creature nearby, and they interacted with it. It told them that it didn't really know how to get out of where they were, but it suggested that they go find a nearby witch by the name of Hexla. So we will pick up the campaign on this hilltop. Were you done with the conversation with the creature that was there, or did you want to talk to it some more, or?
Yeah, I said sayonara in English, and then we started walking.
And you start walking, okay.
Oh yeah, and Cody can speak Goblin. That's very important.
Yeah, but
We had already established that.
I just remembered that.
Oh, okay.
I was running myself. Anyway.
All right, so the hilltop that you're on, the direction that the creature pointed, originally he told you that the witch Hexla lives in the hills off in whatever direction he's pointing at. I assume you descend the hilltop and head in that direction?
Yeah.
Does that sound right? Okay. All right, so as you come down the hilltop...
Wait.
Oh.
Which direction is it?
So...
Like south or what?
You really can't tell what's north, east, and south and west. For the purposes of mapping, you can say the hills that you're traveling to are in the east.
Okay.
Does that help?
Yeah.
Okay. You can see the hills. They're not terribly far away.
Alright.
Okay. All right, so as you descend down the hill, the creature that you were speaking with, scurries over, watches you go down the hill, and then wings that you didn't notice it had come out of its back, and it just flies away in the opposite direction.
Welcome to hell.
All right. So once you get down to the bottom of the hill and you're now kind of heading across the landscape, you find that it's very, very, very different than landscapes you've seen in the past. It's very, very rocky. There's black glass scattered all over the place here and there. It's very, 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 very hot. Can you roll a die 6, please? It's good to have an assistant. All right, so you head away from the hilltop and you're walking towards the hills in the distance. So you're walking for about 2 hours, and all of a sudden you feel this little rumbling in the ground, and then about 50 or 60 yards off and to the left, the ground just cracks and belches forth this large fireball. The ground shakes, you feel a rush of heat kind of hit you in the face. Nothing that's damaging. It just pops with this big loud noise, big flash of flame, and you feel like this searing wave of heat.
Does it come back down?
The fire just kind of evaporates into the air, and you hear rocks and pebbles scatter across the ground.
So we shouldn't go there.
Does that mean that any part of the ground can just combust?
It's like Russian roulette. We're gonna have to take our chances.
Oh. I don't think there's only 5. Anyways,
You just continue on towards the
I don't think we have another choice.
Yeah. What happened to risk it all, Cody?
Lose it all.
All right, so you continue on for maybe another hour or so, and you come to the hill that the creature mentioned is the home of the witch. Let me just check one thing. All All right, so as you come to the series of hills, you notice that there's smoke coming from one of the hilltops nearby.
Rock.
What?
I said text log.
Anyways.
What are we doing?
Go towards the smoke.
You're gonna
Yeah.
climb the hill towards the smoke?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
Everybody prepare.
It's not. It's totally not the ground that's smoking. It's a house. Yeah.
It's gonna be the house.
One suddenly Chernobyl, the destroyer, emerges from the fiery.
As you start to climb up the hill, you see, like, on the crest of the hill, there's like a cave in the side of the hill that the smoke is pouring out of. And outside the entrance to the cave, spaced at regular intervals, are like 4 black pillars.
I'm gonna throw a rock at the pillar, second in from the left.
Okay. I don't imagine it's hard to hit. Let me see. Your rock hits the pillar and nothing happens.
Okay, well, wait, did you say they're like kind of like in a circle or more like a?
Yeah, almost like an arc in front of the cave.
Oh,
Do you know what I mean?
So there's a cave and there's 4.
There's a cave in the side of the hill, and then there are these 4 pillars, like in a semicircle arc in front of the cave.
Can you like investigate the pillar? Like
Sure, if you
like
want to.
markings on it?
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll for that.
You want to approach one of the pillars?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so as Ace approaches one of the pillars to investigate it, you hear a coughing noise coming from the cave. And this really, really dark, wrinkled woman comes running out of the cave, sees you, and freezes. And then she starts to cast a spell.
Wait, don't I have a...
Cody, do
Don't
something!
I have a thing for that?
What's your skill do you have?
Uh,
It would be on your main sheet under the proficiencies. Do you have something there?
Where's
oh
Jeremy?
yeah, because I got one of
he's
those
there.
things where...
Is Jeremy
I got,
with us?
Yeah, he's just there.
One of those things for like, when they're in the middle of casting a spell, I know what it is so I can prepare for it.
Do you see that on the sheet? Is there a skill score next to it?
Which one is it? I have herbalisms. Is it probably
Herbal.
spellcraft?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so.
I have,
Spellcraft is an intelligence skill, right?
yeah, -2 intelligence.
Well, you would roll, like, whatever your intelligence score is, you would roll that versus a d20.
15.
All right, so if you roll a d20, you could have a chance to identify the spell.
I hope I can. 12.
12. So you don't recognize the spell. It might be something that you haven't learned yet or you've never seen before, but even though you've made your roll, you didn't recognize the spell.
Right. Can I use my expertise in sign language to just start...
You don't have expertise in sign language.
I'm just gonna start doing this.
You're just going to start waving your hands?
So, in other words, we're dead.
All right.
I have something to detect magic. I don't know if it tells me.
No, that's not.
Roll a die 10 for initiative.
I can entangle it.
Oh.
Wait, what is for spellcraft? What is -2
You
mean?
got a 5.
-2, I'm not sure.
Yeah. You got 5.
Okay. This character won the initiative, but she's in the process of casting a spell. So it will go off at the end of the round. If you guys want to do something, you can do
I
something.
can
Try
entangle her.
one.
I can entangle her.
to fight her?
With what?
I don't know. I don't remember.
I'm gonna push Jeremy onto the open.
No!
No.
No!
In
No!
front of me.
Mutiny.
It's priest. Sorry, guys.
Jeremy's probably standing there like.
Entangle.
He's like
You're
scared.
standing there like the freaking standing.
You looking up entangle?
Yeah.
Don't you need like vines or trees to do that?
It's just like, he's had too much.
You're in
of that.
hell,
There's
Brandon,
one
I don't
left
think that-
thing, almost like
Well, I
what the hell?
mean, I don't
Nothing.
know
We
where
have
it
to deal
is
with
in
that.
this.
Oh, and Daniel's got summoned to hell. The
Plants
goblin.
in the
Where
nearby
it's supposed to
area to affect entangled. Yeah.
There are no plants in the nearby area.
Alright, well, we're screwed.
Okay, so I might be able to do something.
I could predict the weather.
So I don't have my weapons out. Right.
You didn't tell me that you had your weapons
I
out.
mean, I've always been wearing my shield though, right? Like, that's just how it works.
You're carrying it, yeah.
Yeah. Can I just run at her and try to like What?
We need to keep our reputation good if you're gonna help us. If this is, I'm assuming, does this fit the description
Does it fit the description of what?
of Hexla?
The creature on the hill did not give you a description of Hexla.
So I'm gonna run at it.
what if
I'm gonna ask
enlarge
if
your
I'm gonna
shield?
yell and ask if
You just did hand motions.
What if I enlarge your shield?
Can I speak while I'm?
I guess so, yeah.
Are you Hexla?
Yeah, you can say that if you want to.
Okay, I said that.
Okay, she keeps going. She's not
Angel, I'm
responding.
gonna do this with a greater good.
Should I enlarge your shield?
What?
Wait,
Just my shield?
You're literally gonna be an anchor.
Wait, do I still? Do you remember if I still have my?
No, you had the rainbow light one, remember? Or what was it?
You memorized color
Did I
spray,
use
right?
that
No,
On
you
the,
didn't.
You do
Yeah.
purple.
I didn't.
Oh, you used it.
He didn't.
You didn't use it. Right, I didn't think you used it, no.
Cody literally didn't do anything in that other fight. He started reading books.
You found a
Wait,
spell book.
can I use my spell?
You have the color
I
thing.
have Phantasmal Force.
You can cast it, but her spell will go off first.
Cody, I'm sorry. There's nothing to
Cody.
do. Okay.
Oh wait, no, it was
So,
color
should we
spray.
just jump out of the way?
Yeah, I mean, if we all separate, then she's gonna hit all of us.
Well, we don't know what she's casting.
So how far is she far away enough that I could run into her?
Oh gosh.
Is it potentially
If
possible?
just
So I want to say you're about 30 feet away. What's
I can move 120 feet per turn, I think.
yeah? I don't know what that translates into per round in combat.
These-
What if we all, if we all just run at her and just like pin her down so she can't use the spell? Don't be like that.
throw my spear into her foot.
I don't
What is
think
that
I'll
gonna
have
do?
much
What is that gonna
accuracy.
do?
If you score a hit with any type of weapon, it will ruin her spell.
So just let me run at her and smack
trying to-
into her with the shield.
Yeah, but what if she is Hexla and we hit her? She
Let me hit her
bleeds
with
out.
my... You want to throw a spear at her. Versus if I hit her with a shield. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, well, whatever attack stops it.
So if I can hit her with a shield,
Okay,
then
but
it
if you
won't-
miss, I'm throwing my spear.
How am I gonna miss?
Well, you like, you trip over a rock.
Wow. That's a
If
natural
you roll a one,
That's a
Stop,
literally
stop,
a
stop.
natural one if I've ever heard it. 60 feet, alright.
You'd be able to approach and engage.
My basic movement is 120, so 60
Yeah,
feet.
you'd be able to approach and attack in the same round.
Alright, I'm gonna run at Hexla, or the potential Hexla, and I'm just gonna like try to knock him over with my shield.
Okay.
Is that
Yeah.
like a skill, like a shield bash, or can I just like?
Wait, where is speed?
Because I'm not like shield bashing. I'm just pushing.
You're just gonna bump into her.
Yeah, to
Okay.
disorient the spell.
All right.
That should be nice.
Make a hit roll against armor class 7.
So how's that work?
Take your THAC-O,
THAC-O minus,
subtract 7,
and then
and then you can use a strength bonus as well.
which one? Is that in dexterity or hit?
Nope, it's in strength.
So is that the damage adjustment one?
Yeah, there should be a hit damage as well. I mean, a hit adjustment as
The
well.
hit probability one?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so I have to roll a 13 or higher then, I think. Alright, well, we'll see what happens. That is a 5. Wow.
What
Alright.
is, where does
Brandon!
Where does it say speed?
There should be a movement
It's not
on your character sheet.
How am I gonna miss? Dude, how am I? I'm just.
Oh.
I'm just.
Oh,
how am
I don't
gonna
got
miss,
that.
dude? How am I? I'm just.
I don't understand. Yeah, whatever.
Alright, well, so I just. Should I
That's
throw
a-
my
She
spear?
sidestepped you at the last minute.
Should I throw my spear?
Oh my god, she's a legend. She's
You gotta stop her.
Brandon, throw the spear, man.
Wait, I need to put my speed in.
Brandon, you could like reverse throw the spear, so you throw it with the wooden end
I don't think
first.
that's
No,
gonna
it
work
wouldn't
very
fly
well.
correctly.
It wouldn't.
No.
Oh.
It would
It would fly backwards, impale him in the forehead.
How do I calculate speed?
Wait, how did that physics work?
Your base movement is 120 feet per round.
Oh, so it's just.
Therefore, he threw it and then it so it's
Okay.
aerodynamic.
So should I just throw my... How far is she?
30 feet.
Okay, that's my max range.
Brandon.
Alright, yeah, I'll throw my spear.
You want to throw your spear at her?
Try to hit her in the leg.
Throw it on her leg, dude.
Now, there's a chance you could hit Andrew because he's standing right next to her.
Dang it, Andrew. Why
Keep
don't
going,
you-
keep going.
Do it!
Yeah, yeah. alright.
Do it!
Oh my god. All right, wait a second.
Do not get a 1. Swear to God.
Do I roll anything?
You eventually. I'm sorry, I'm looking up a lot of things today.
Yeah, everyone has to.
Brandon.
All right. What do you need to hit a 7?
What?
Are you throwing your spear?
Yeah.
Okay. What do you need to hit armor class of 7? So
Uh,
take your Thaco, subtract 7,
Okay. So that would be 13.
and then if you have any type of strength bonus,
No, I don't think so. No.
all right. So it'll be a 13.
What does that go for a dagger? 5.
The spear goes sailing over both of them and sticks in the side of the hill.
Andrew, what? Actually, she could hit you instead.
And she might kill me, but I mean, Cody's also dead because he didn't dodge. So.
Well, no, you're next to her. We're behind.
She could turn.
Are you taking an action?
What? Cody,
Oh,
I'll-
grab Cody.
I'll
Cody,
dodge.
Cody, grab
Is there
Jeremy.
anything to get behind?
Cody,
The goblin.
Cody, grab Jeremy and just.
How close are the pillars?
So you're 30 feet from the cave.
Could you throw Jeremy at her?
There, maybe, yeah, you could get behind one if you wanted to.
I'm grabbing Jeremy and I'm getting behind the pillar.
Okay, all right.
Jeremy's gonna start screaming.
No, she wouldn't attack me. I'm fine.
So initially she was gesturing to cast a spell, and then, Andrew's character comes charging at her. She either spins or sidesteps out of the way, turns to Andrew, lets the spell go, and a giant web pins Andrew to one of the pillars.
Okay, so we never even had to dodge.
God dang it. Well, I have a dagger. That's it. No, because my
Guys,
spear-
can you help me?
Alright.
Can someone save me, please?
What can I do? I already forgot what I can do.
Don't you have a dagger or something?
Yeah, I got a
Can you
dagger.
cut me free, please? Cody, can you cast a spell or something?
So can
I
we,
have
can
one
we,
spell.
Is it us
Andrew,
now? Or
to
are
get
we-
you
are we
out,
rolling
I'll
initiative?
purify the water.
What water? It's
Are
a
we-
web!
Are we rolling initiative now? Or
Yes, next round. Roll initiative.
It's gonna evaporate.
What?
Roll initiative.
Oh, okay. Oh,
No, it's a 1. It's a 1. That's good.
You go first.
Because 1 is a good
Brandon,
one. Alright,
Okay.
guys.
Oh, let me check.
Can I go first?
Sure.
Yeah, go ahead.
I want to sling a rock.
At,
Hexla.
okay. Okay.
The initiative.
Armor class of 7.
I'll predict the weather. I'll say that.
Okay,
Armor class 7.
Wait, why don't I just use my color?
Yeah,
my
dude,
color
that's what I
spray?
said in the beginning. You're like, no, let me
Cody,
use my
my
phantom thing.
Oh, yeah, because I would have
Cody, I'm on a wall right now.
Hey,
Save me.
use the color
If
spray.
I knock her out,
So
we
7.
can save you.
Andrew, I'll
Then
save
do
you.
it.
I'll save
Angel,
you.
Angel, stop.
what?
I can use color spray to knock her out without killing her with a rock. No!
No! 6!
Am I dead?
No.
Oh, thank God.
The rock just flies past her and impacts
Just
on the
standing there like a
I'm
rock.
using. I need to use
You're gonna
color
cast-
spray.
color spray. Okay.
How do I? What do I?
You just have to cast it. I need to refamiliarize myself with the spell, though, so if you want to look it up for me.
It just like knocks her out of things.
All the way at the back.
Brendan, are you taking an action this round?
If Cody misses, yes.
You have to decide
Oh.
what to do before his spell will go off.
Brandon, help me! That's priest. Cody, you find it. No, over it. Let me think. I could go save Andrew. I have a dagger. I can cut him out.
I want to throw the dagger.
I guess I'll go help Andrew. Cut him out with my dagger.
You run to Andrew and try to cut the web. All right. All right, so, yeah, Brendan's character runs over to Andrew, who's stuck on the pillar, and just starts quickly cutting the web. As you run up to him and get near him, the woman, stumbles to get out of the way.
Alright, well, Cody, you gotta use this as one.
I feel like we should have just tried to talk.
Okay.
Maybe if I didn't panic
He
and.
was already being booga booga booga.
Okay.
And that's why I tried to go booga booga. To try and counter her ooga booga booga.
But it didn't do
Yeah, so you had to go oopty.
Don't look at the third level.
Read the book.
My bad, that might
Then
be
Brandon missed, and then I was trying to save
Oh,
you,
that's
so it was
pretty
like for the
My
past
booga did not ooga. I am sorry.
Catnip? Oh, can't
You just called it catnip.
Where's color spray, kid? Oh,
Right there. Okay, upon casting the spell, the wizard causes a vivid, fan-shaped spray of flashing colors to spring forth from his hand. From 1 to 6 creatures within the area are affected in order of increasing distance from the wizard. All creatures above the level of the spellcaster and all those of 6 level or 6 hit dice or more are entitled to a saving throw versus spell. Blind or unseeing creatures are not affected by the spell. Creatures not allowed or failing saving throws and whose hit dice or levels are less than equal to the spellcaster's level are stuck unconscious for 2d4 rounds. Those with hit dice or levels 1 or 2 greater than the wizard's level are blinded for 1d4 rounds. Those with hit dice or levels 3 or more greater than that of the spellcaster are stunned for 1 round. The material components of the spell are a pinch of each powder or sand that is colored red, yellow, and blue.
Okay. So you're going to cast your color spray.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, who knows spells? You have to predict the weather.
It's gonna be hot.
I can't read
I
that,
could
buddy.
speak with some animals.
Fireball.
I'll speak with some animals like.
Shut up, right?
The animals here speak English.
Oh, konnichiwa.
That's not.
All right, so Brendan's character rushes up with his dagger, starts to cut the webs away. The woman kind of like stumbles out of the way, a little afraid of him. Cody's character steps up from behind the pillar, shoots this amazing spray of color across the area. The woman turns and looks at it, freezes, and then just slumps down on the ground.
K.O.
Now we kill her.
Now we tie her up.
No.
We tie her up.
Hey, yo.
Like Jeremy?
Just a frail old woman.
We can bring her on the journey.
You're gonna
She's
break her
dead.
femur.
I'm gonna drop kick.
I think we should tie her up.
Do we have the
This
rope
is
for
a
Jeremy?
repeat again.
Angel, you didn't act that round. You still have an action.
Oh,
Dance.
I'm gonna grab someone's rope. Actually, no, I think I have rope on my.
You're still carrying rope, yeah.
I'm gonna use it and I'm going to tie her.
And like tie her hands or tie like.
Yeah, her hands behind her back.
Okay. She's just sitting on the dirt, staring at the color spray. You are very easily able to just take her hands, put it behind her, tie them up. If you wanted to tie her feet, I mean, whatever you want to do.
That's fine.
Just, okay. Okay. After a few moments, the color just kind of dissipates into midair. She still looks extremely dazed. Brendan's having extreme difficulty cutting the web. He's like sawing away. One. The whole time, Andrew's character is just getting more and more angry.
Yes.
Eventually, yes, you cut enough of the web away that you're able to pull yourself out of the web. And shortly after that, the web itself just kind of turns to dust.
We could have just waited.
After a few more moments, the woman just kind of, "What's going on here?" she says.
So,
No, you all understand what she said.
So she speaks
Are you
English.
Hexla?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's to it? Ugh,
No, don't want to do that.
frick! I screwed it up. I don't
It's
know.
okay.
Uh,
I'll take it. I'll take it.
Just do that one.
I can't do a woman's voice.
Just
Um,
write down something.
That's right. I be Hexla. If I knew you weren't fiends and weren't trying to kill me, I would have talked to you.
So.
We tried using silence.
Yeah, you're just gonna need to
What?
write down.
That's okay, I got it.
Okay,
That's
listen.
right.
No, I want to do it.
In
Like,
self-defense.
no, I want to do it.
How
Just
much
write
used
down
to know
something
this
to
shit
say.
kind of hurt me. Like, she was doing some Ooga Booga stuff, and I wanted to, like, not die. But I still kind of.
it's fine.
Are
It
we-
doesn't matter. All we need to know is how to get out of here.
How to get out of here?
We got brought here somehow. We were somewhere else, nowhere like this, and then we got dropped here, and then we saw a flying porcupine.
Well, untie me blasted hands and I'll tell you how to get out of here.
How do we know you're not going to spell us again?
You be clever.
What?
All right, fine. Take me to my cave.
Oh, okay.
Okay, go in the game.
Sauce.
With her.
Me?
Stronger one.
Can I like deadlift her? Like,
Yes.
I'm sorry. I'm just gonna lift her up and carry her like I did Jeremy when we first found her, like this. It's like this. Just carry all that.
All right, so let me see. All right, so inside the cave, it's not very, very large, but in the middle there's a fire with a pot of something hanging over the fire with all kinds of smoke pouring out of it. That was the source of the smoke. Smells absolutely horrible inside here. There's a couple of tables and benches. It's just a complete mess. There's piles of rocks, there's glassware, there's water, there's different colored liquids, there's like a dead animal on one of the tables. She's like, okay, fine, put me down.
You gonna put it down?
No.
Alright, put it down.
Oh, you big brute. All right, free me hands, I'll help ye.
Bruh, what did we just
No.
talk about?
Put her at gunpoint.
Didn't you just threaten us?
Did you say put her at gunpoint?
Why would we untie her? She just
What
threatened us.
are you gonna do when we untie you? What needs untying?
I'm helping you. I need to look up information to help you get out of here. She's not really Scottish. To get you information to get out of here. What choice do you have?
What's she gonna use? Google? What's the name of the book?
I mean,
What is it? Does she have like books in her?
There's just crap everywhere. Yeah, there's books.
Okay.
she's a college student. Should I do it?
Okay, seems legit. I'm just gonna put a stone in my sling and I'm gonna cut the rope on her arms.
Let's
Oh.
I'm
just
just
like
gonna
get
start
ready.
spinning it around.
And then she feels.
All right, she takes the rope off and mutters to herself. She goes over, gets a bottle of water, and splashes it on Andrew.
Bruh!
Nothing happens.
Holy water.
And you're so
You've been cleansed.
She's like, I knew you weren't fiends. It's a good day when the fiends don't come to bother me. Anyway, where are you going?
What was our other world's name? Wait, do we know? What,
You can just say you're from Daroken.
That was our
from
town, right?
That was the nation that you came from, which we never actually talked
We're
about.
from
Daroken.
What you said?
Okay.
Hadouken.
Hadouken. Hadouken.
Yeah, done.
I never heard of it.
A-I-N.
Okay, I would like to try to explain to her that we came from a world where everything was like green, because we were in a forest, right? And now everything's red, and I don't think the trees are green here. Are there any
There's
trees?
no trees here.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought.
But that's what you're looking to do. You're looking to get out of here.
Yes.
We went into a building, and we went into the basement, and then there was blue light, a big circle, magic, and then we were here.
It felt like we were falling.
I don't know what that is. But anyway, you're here. She like hobbles over to the table.
Can I look through?
I'm saying that in character.
Don't rummage through her stuff when she's there.
I need to know what she's got.
Then ask her.
She goes over to one of the tables, starts like rummaging through her stuff, grabs a bottle of something or other, walks back to the smoking pot, pours it in. The smoke eventually stops. She grabs a large wooden stick and starts stirring it up. And then, almost as if she forgot you were there, and she starts to stir it up. And then she turns to you and says, I don't know exactly how you can get out of here, but I can tell you who, or rather what, would know.
She's like
The Pillar of Skulls would know.
About what?
The Pillar of Skulls. You see, it's a type of punishment for sages who've cheated their customers, and it's got the answers to most any questions about the area. You could ask it about the way out. Oh, make sure you ask it about the key, too. Do I know about the key? Of course I know about the key. Don't worry about it. You can ask about the key if you want to. You have to be more clever than it is, though. They say the pillar is made of skulls of petitioners who lied for a living.
Is it kind of like the hat in Harry Potter?
It's a pillar.
It's
I know, but
not
like-
like the hat in Harry
Hat
Potter.
fits you, you know?
It'll try to cut a deal with you, but you have to make sure you're getting the better end of it. Pass me that vial, will you? Ah, thank you. She pours it in, keeps stirring.
Can I?
What?
Dang. Can I look through some of your books?
I don't think you'll be able to read them. But sure, go ahead.
Can I just like look through them and see if I like the titles and stuff?
You can't make out any of the language.
Is it magic?
You'd have to cast a read magic spell to find out, and you've already cast a spell today.
I'm sorry!
I'm gonna grab the book. I'm going to start speaking gibberish to you guys. And then when you guys don't understand, I'm just gonna start nudging to you and pretend like I understand and speaking a foreign language.
I don't think that's gonna
It's gonna do a lot. It's gonna do a lot.
Okay. She appears not to hear you and continues on with what she's doing.
Where is the Pillar of Skulls?
The Pillar of Skulls. Where is the Pillar of Skulls? Oh, follow the river, past a set of hills, and once you're past them, you'll come to a plain. Across the plain, you'll see more hills in the distance that kind of form a ring, like a dead end of sorts. To the right of this ring, you will see the Pillar of Skulls.
River, ring of hills, take a right. Skulls, right?
Okay.
Okay, solid.
Let's go.
I'm gonna write down these directions.
On what?
Do you actually want to
Does
write
she have
down?
an extra piece of paper or something?
Do you have an extra piece of paper?
Although technically you can't make paper because there are no trees. So.
Oh my god.
Okay, she has the book.
What about papyrus?
Yeah. How did she
Which
have a
page
book?
is unimportant? I want to ask her.
Which page is unimportant? You're going to rip a page out of her book?
Page of the book to write on it.
She's not really paying attention to you, but you have nothing to write with.
Do you have a pen?
Use your dagger to cut yourself.
We should use Cody's blood, because if we make a prick in his finger, he'll just bleed out.
So,
Does she have like a quill or something?
you don't see one.
Use your knife and Andrew's shield.
Just want to engrave my shield?
You don't have to, like, your character doesn't have to write down directions. Like, we'll just say that you remember what she said.
Okay.
I mean, if you want to write them down, you're welcome to for mapping, but, like, she just said, follow the river till you come to a set of hills that make a ring shape, and it's to the right.
Okay, let's go. Let's go.
You leave the cave?
Back out.
Slowly back out. Okay.
Can I say goodbye?
Of course you can say goodbye.
Bye.
What is Jeremy doing while all of this is going
He's just
down?
kind of hanging out behind you.
Okay.
Darius is
Hey,
vibing.
all-seeing God.
I'm just Jeremy's intrusive thoughts. I say that in care. I encourage him to go drink from the
If
pot.
someone
Drink from the pot.
Yeah.
You can't
even
speak
talk to
Goblin.
him.
Mine sounds like a villager.
Like if someone attacks
So-
Jeremy, I wouldn't take that.
So what's happening?
I guess we're just going
We're-
toward
yeah,
the
we're-
river.
You're leaving the cave. You didn't see a river, so you don't really know where the river is.
Okay, where's the river?
She got outside the cave.
I'm gonna go back in. I'm gonna ask him where the river is.
The river! It's right over there. You can't miss it.
We're so freaking
Okay, well, rivers to us look different than what rivers probably look to you.
Is it?
Our rivers are blue.
What is the
They
river
have
made
water.
What is the river made of? Blood, of course.
Oh, what do you mean, of
See,
course?
for us, where we come from, it's made of water.
Water. Just scoop, go.
Okay.
Bye, Granny.
Do we see a river of blood?
So when you leave the cave, you kind of come down the hill in the direction that she was gesturing to, and yes, in the distance you can see what looks like a river.
Okay.
Of blood!
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah, the river is red, yes.
The healthiest river of
Do
them
I really
all.
have to worry about directions? Like, northeast?
So she said,
'Cause, like,
you don't need to for this. I mean, she said follow the river.
I assume it's like right here. Okay.
If you need for mapping purposes, you can have the river head south.
Okay. Solid.
Voice the pillar and the demon. Just write something down.
All right, roll die 6, please.
Did we?
Yep.
One.
Okay.
That's bad. Probably. I don't know.
All right, you are a short distance away from the hill. and you feel the ground rumbling again. And
so we might die to fire.
and poof, another firewall goes off. It's a lot closer than it was the last time, and you actually get knocked to the ground from it, and it's super, super hot.
All right, we're gonna pick up the pace. We're gonna pick up the pace. Everybody, you grab Jeremy. We're running.
Let's go, Jeremy.
You're gonna run.
We're gonna start speed walking.
All right. So,
Power walking.
Power walking.
Walking with Jeremy like this. Like,
where's your shield?
I don't know.
Just carry him
On his back. On his back.
No, I'm still holding my shield. It's just kind of like.
Just like
You're
sack of
friendly
potatoes
like a child.
over the shoulder.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right.
Let's be like,
Come on, Jeremy. Is Jeremy. This is important. Is Jeremy facing behind or in front?
in front.
Okay.
Does it matter?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just in case. You never know.
He needs to see what's in front of him.
if he's behind us.
All right. So you kind of hurry along down towards the river. Okay. You reach the river with no difficulty, and then you turn, for lack of a better word, south. You are following the river. Roll die 6. Hit the no. Yeah. Okay. So you follow the river. And you're kind of following along the river. The river looks absolutely disgusting. It's definitely red and thick. It appears to be made out of blood. Every now and then, it bubbles, so it appears as though it's really, really hot. And every once in a while, when a bubble bursts, it makes a screaming noise. All right, so you are continuing on, following the river. You go on for quite a while. It's hard to tell time, obviously. There's no sun. There's no moon. There's no stars. The sky overhead is just like this dark red color. But if you had to guess, you would feel it's been a couple of hours. Eventually, you see a circle of hills in the distance. You continue on, I assume, towards the circle of hills. And as you get a little bit closer, you head away from the river to the right of the hills, I assume.
Yeah.
Yep, okay. And you're walking, and after a while, you start to hear voices coming from the direction that you're heading.
Like it sounds like it's coming from the river, or?
Nope, you turned away from the river, and you're heading, you're heading away from the river to the right of the hills that that Hexla described. And as you're moving in that direction that you're headed, you hear voices coming like towards you, or in the distance, I should say.
Out of curiosity, what's the landscape like again?
So
Like,
everything is
minus
just,
the river and the hills.
it's just like rock. It's like,
Like a
have you ever seen a picture of Mars?
Oh, okay.
It looks like that.
Alright, sorry.
But it's like, there's like black rock here, gray rock here. There's like weird like glass all over the place.
Okay. We'll go for Zoom voices.
Yeah,
That's what
what I do in real life anyway.
Okay. As you continue on, the voices get louder and louder, and it sounds like there's a lot of them. Eventually, you come around the base of the hill, and you see about 100 yards in front of you this gigantic column. Let me see if I have an exact measurement. It's about 20 or 30 feet tall. And it's the base of it is about 10 feet in diameter. And it's this giant column made of hundreds and hundreds of heads.
Like skulls? Or
No, heads in various states of decay.
Oh.
Some of them have flesh, some of them are just skulls, some of them are in the process of rotting. Yeah, they're just all in like various states of decay, and almost all of them are just arguing with each other.
Ah, you see them travelers there? What are they doing here? Not last travelers that came through here, we ate their heads off.
How do they join the pillar here?
No, you duff.
Random stuff like that. Just like they're just like arguing and
Trolls and the Hobbit.
yeah, they're just bantering back and forth like random stuff.
Can we eat that one in the middle? He looks rather tasty. And the last time, Barry, we ain't eaten no one.
I love it.
Guys, maybe we say,
What are they?
bring us back, tell us how to get back, and we give you Jeremy.
Maybe we should be like,
They
hi.
give him Jeremy.
No! We can't eat Jeremy.
What are they?
They're all different races. You really can't tell. I mean, you pick out things that look kind of humanoid or things that look kind of, monsterish. Nothing like you've seen. I mean, I imagine in the village you grew up in, you're familiar with, maybe goblins or maybe orcs or things like that, but nothing really strikes you as something that you've seen before.
Are you good over there?
He wants to kill Jeremy.
Hey, Jeremy's. Okay, so let's go towards the pillar and just ask.
I would like to go up to the pillars and be like,
Are you still carrying the goblin?
oh no, I can put him down.
Okay.
I want to go up to the pillars and be like, hi, we come from a land far. We were hoping you can tell us how to get back. I know that's not really.
They just keep talking to each other.
Well, okay. So
Hey, you see this mug over here trying to talk to us?
I don't
yeah,
wanna
looks like a
talk to
wee little
him.
one.
Yeah, I don't know what he is.
terrible.
It's still a human. Humans and doing here anyway, but
damn
it's
humans,
ridiculous.
them.
Yeah, he's just wandering around causing trouble again.
Rock.
don't
Yeet.
throw a rock at the pillar.
I threw a rock at the pillar.
Pick up a rock and throw it at the pillar.
I grab a rock and I throw it at the
Okay.
pillar.
Oi! Who threw that?
Like lightly.
Right.
Oi, who threw that?
Hey! And all of a sudden, all the heads stop and they look at you.
I mean, good job, Angel. You.
I shut him up.
This
Someone
worked.
else do the
Alright,
talking.
I'll speak up and be like, how do we get back? Like, how do we get out of here?
Hold on a minute.
You're so quirky, Brandon.
So, when you threw a rock, it hit one of the heads, and then there was a very, very large head, kind of in the middle of the pillar, that kind of just cleared its throat. It was like, ah! And all the other heads stopped talking. So when you approach and you ask it, how do we get out of here? That's the head that's speaking to you, the big head in the center. And it says, what do you offer for this information?
No.
Angel, no.
Angel.
An old lady.
A rock.
He's trying to bribe us with
This
a rock.
rock is from a completely different area. It's from a place where water is in the rivers and green is everywhere. And rocks aren't the only thing littering the ground. This is a special rock.
He's trying to bribe us with a rock.
Daft.
Silly human.
Daft.
Can't believe him.
No, I don't need more facts. I need service.
Service.
What kind
I
of
thought he was only a head.
Hey, yo.
Service.
What do we have to do?
An old lady.
What?
All of a
What would be
sudden,
satisfactory?
all of a sudden you see another head on the side that kind of looks like an elf. And the elf says to you, get rid of the big head and I'll tell you.
What?
And then another head on the other side of the pillar says, bring back a fiend and I'll tell you. And then a small head in the bottom says, tell me the spell key and I'll tell you.
Oh, well,
And then all of a sudden the big head just shuts them all up. And he's like, service, give me someone.
We got an old lady.
They're gonna die. They're gonna tell him to drink the blood in the water.
You, Andrew.
Why
Go.
me?
Because
Yeah,
you're,
Andrew, you're
you're
strong.
the strongest.
I mean, I could go. Because I can't use
Shut up,
any,
Glenn.
I can't use any
Okay.
plants,
What
and
am
I can't talk to any animals.
What am I doing?
Well, I don't know, what are you doing?
Uh,
What kind of
Well,
service?
Kind of service? You must give someone to us.
Alright, we'll get that guy.
What you mean to eat?
Not to eat!
Shh, don't tell him.
Oh, Gort.
Sorry.
Why?
I'm
do
telling
need
you.
Someone? Why do you need someone and not something?
The elfish head says, I'm telling you, knock out the big head, I'll help you.
How far up is the
I
big-
told you, tell me the spell key and I'll help you. Don't listen to him, he lies.
So,
Don't you all lie? Huh? Aren't you
Oh,
all
yeah.
liars?
Yeah.
You're all
Oh,
liars.
God,
You're
he's-
truthful.
Oh God, he's on to us.
This ain't good, mate.
Ah, No, seriously, knock out the big head. No, seriously, give me the spell key. Seriously, just give us one of you. We need service from someone.
I don't want to die. Why can't you just tell us?
Gord.
It's just a question.
Nothing's free.
That's fair.
Except birth.
I'm gonna give you away.
He's gonna eat me.
And if he does, we'll kill him and take you
I don't
out.
want to make another character.
No, we'll take you out of it. 'Cause
What are
we'll
you
kill
gonna
him.
do, Brandon?
Okay,
Okay,
we're
but
gonna
just think, what could they possibly want?
A person.
Person.
No, but like from like what kind
My
of service
nutrients.
What do you
want?
get from having a person if you're not gonna eat them?
He just said.
We demand a sacrifice. Of course we're going to eat him. Why would you say that? The elf head says. Seriously, knock out the big head. He's annoying.
Didn't they just say they're all liars?
I think we should.
Angel, can you like throw a rock?
I'm gonna talk to the big head. What happens if we knock you out?
Knock me out? I'd like to see you try it.
Cat, please kill him.
So what's up with your friend?
He's
over there?
ahead.
I don't know what's up with him. He lies.
You talking to me?
What
Now
do
he's
you?
talking to the
You're
elf.
the head of this whole organization. Head of this whole organization. If you're the head of this whole organization, then aren't you the biggest liar of them all? Huh? How can we trust you?
Oh, I think we've got one with brains.
That is a bad one.
It's annoying.
Oh, what are we gonna
It's
do with this?
annoying. Give me the spell key and I'll tell you.
Shut up!
Give me the knife. Why don't you tell me instead.
Can we threaten to light the pillar on fire?
With what?
I mean, don't we have a torch?
Fire.
Did we use all our torches?
Yes.
We
I
are
used both of mine.
in a dimension.
Well,
that
time
is
to kill
hot.
Jerry.
What is the plan here?
I could detect magic.
Oh wow! Good job.
I don't know. I
I'm
can't
pretty
do
sure there's a lot of
anything.
magic going on, Brendan.
I can't do anything.
Wait,
Do you
do
wanna
need
try to get
memorize
the
one of your spells?
No, it's just I can use them whenever.
It's a miracle they made it this far. They can't agree on anything.
It's terrible,
Ugh.
Do you guys want to try to get the information from Hextala?
We already asked.
No, the key.
We're gonna go all the way back.
I mean, unless you want to feed it Jeremy, I don't know what else
No.
you want to do.
What is there anyone? Do we like hear anyone around? Is there?
The pillar, when it's talking to itself, is quite loud. You can't hear anything else.
You saying I got a big
I'm
mouth?
just gonna scream. Everyone, shut up.
Nothing happens.
What are you gonna do? Can I cut off the big head, honestly? Can I cut it off? Like, how's that work?
It's not very apparent how they're all connected to each other, but I mean, you could just wail on it.
How high up is it? You said it's like a 30-foot tall pillar. Like,
Yeah, but no, it's within. You could attack it.
I mean, should I?
I don't think it's a good idea. If
Yeah.
It's one of the smaller heads telling you to do it.
I mean,
Bigger doesn't always mean better.
Yeah, but
true.
everyone's.
Hold on,
lying.
wait. You said it was an elf head. Where are you from? I'm gonna point to the elf head.
Where am I from?
You look like where we came from.
I was born here.
Born here.
Another head says, "No, you weren't.
Bruh.
How do you know where I was born?" They just start bickering.
Well, they're liars, so that's not gonna do
so
much.
I'm gonna
every
throw another
time
rock to
one
get their
of them-
attention.
Let's just throw another rock.
How did you get here? I'm still talking to the elf.
I was born here.
Angel, you're not gonna.
No, you weren't.
Shut up.
Wait, no, they're all liars. That means he wasn't born here.
No crap, Cody.
That's not my
Cody's
point.
a few minutes
That's not
behind.
my point. I'm just saying, if any question we ask, it's probably gonna be the opposite.
Okay, so we don't sacrifice them.
Does that mean they don't need a sacrifice if they're always lying?
I honestly don't know.
Wait,
I just
isn't
know
this
what
like
Ray
isn't
says.
this is like one of those puzzles that like you're in front of the like 3 doors or something.
Is it
And
possible?
one of
What if
those
I just
lines-
send Jeremy back to get this
I
spell?
wish I had an explosive on me so I could throw it out. I don't know if that's a thing.
Use pipe bomb.
Okay. Well, I mean, we need
Wait a
to
minute.
sacrifice.
I'm gonna grab a rock and because last time I did it they all shut up. So I'm gonna just grab a rock and throw it out like Angel did so I can try and hear if there's anyone around.
I'm sorry, where are you throwing it?
Just like at the pillar,
Why would you?
like Angel did,
Okay.
because it shut them all up last time.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, if you're trying to get the pillar's attention, you could hit it with a rock, and then the large head would just be like, "Have you made up your mind?"
Is it quiet now?
Yeah, it's quiet.
Okay, can I hear anyone around?
You don't hear any noises.
Dang it.
What was our home nation called again?
Daroken.
Yeah, they're
Broken.
broken.
I know this isn't necessarily going to do anything, but I want to ask them if they know where Durokin is.
Of course we know where Durokin is.
Well, that sucks.
We do.
Yes, that's where you were from.
That's a lie.
I think so. Was it?
I don't remember.
I'm just clarifying.
Well,
Is it like one of those things?
can you tell me how to get back to Durokin?
The elf head says, "Get rid of the big head, I'll tell you."
Shut up!
I mean,
Okay, is he the only one that looks like a familiar race that we've seen?
I'm gonna bop this.
I'm just gonna.
I mean,
Alright. We're gonna cut the big head off.
All right.
No.
No, you just gave me this thing. Knock it.
how are we gonna knock him out?
You just attack it.
Do we have any blunt objects?
Hey,
Jeremy, grab the legs.
I throw my goblin at it.
Jeremy brain damage.
the goblet.
That's racist.
Slightly. I'm gonna like flip this over.
Do
Shoot.
any of you have blunt weapons?
No.
I have a dagger.
It's not blood.
Wait,
use
use the other side of your
use the
spear and
pommel
whack
of your
it.
engine.
Can I
Use
use
the
the
pommel
other
of
side
your
of my
sword.
spear?
I have a shield.
Use your shield and smack it.
Alright, can I smack it with my shield to try like?
Yeah, I don't know.
Is that kind of like a skill? Like
I don't know if you
shield
can
that-
do damage with a shield.
I don't necessarily need to do damage. Do I?
Yeah, I got to knock things out.
No, that's fair.
I mean, something, but
Can I? Because I have a one-handed sword. Would I be able to like, if say I was like this, can I go like that with the back of it?
the pommel.
Does that work, or is that?
Yeah, it's not really going to do damage.
Well,
Is that what you're
To
wondering?
that wall, how big is the head?
How big is the head? I don't know. Maybe the size of a basketball?
Oh, so it's just like I thought it was like a huge head.
No, maybe a little bit bigger. Maybe like a beach ball.
So you tell me.
It's an easy
Can
target.
I
It's
drop
not.
kick it?
It's too high to
It's
drop
attached
kick.
to the pillar.
I mean, it's an
So
easy.
How close are we from
Can
it
I
right
throw
now?
my spear in it?
I assume you're about
Did you even get your
You
spear
know,
from the wall?
10 or 20 feet away. I don't.
Yeah, can we talk about how Brandon never retrieved his spear and it's still in the
Oh
wall?
my god.
I apologize. I assumed that you retrieved it before you brought it.
let's
Okay.
just say I took
Okay,
it back.
Brandon. Okay, Brandon.
Get a
Alright, should
freebie
I-
this time.
Should
Yeah.
I throw it at the skull and then get
What if
it
it
this
starts
time?
rotating? Like, it's a pillar, so.
Are
Like,
the skulls
should I
talking
throw
too, or just?
When the large head like shuts them all up, the only ones that continue to talk are the large head, the one that looks elvish, the small one on the bottom, and like one or two others.
So the only the ones that are like fairly new looking, I'm guessing. Okay.
So let's kill the big one.
you want
I
me
can
to?
throw my
Kill the big
spear.
one.
We
Kill
should
the big
kill
one.
it because
I can-
we might need it later.
I can throw my spear in it.
We need to try to just knock
It's
it
a
out.
head, Brandon. The spear's gonna be like.
Why don't we just whack it with something?
Straight up go like.
Crack its
Let's
skull.
We can all just start punching it.
What if I like smack and it starts like sucking me in?
What? I don't think it would.
Oh.
Alright. Well, oh, you're gonna use a spell.
Yeah.
I can do invisibility to animals. I can't do anything with these spells, man.
Easy.
Other than I can't do
I
anything.
can't even read your handwriting.
There's a slight rumble in the ground, and
Straight up.
Punch it.
there's a slight rumble in the ground, and off in the distance, poof! Fireball goes off out of the ground.
Straight up punch it.
Punch it.
There it is! The small head says. Oh, I gave him an answer.
Wait,
Yeah, basically
the ground opens when the fireball comes out. So what if we just wait for the fireball to go in, and before it closes, we just wait? Does the ground close back after it?
Yeah, it kind of just seals back. Like
Okay, so
it's almost like there's a
Once
like.
you jump down there, it's just lava coating.
we don't really have another option.
Oh, wait,
Well, we can look down there before we jump.
Guys, you just said there it is. That's our way back. We don't need anything more from it.
Okay, so let's just go towards
Where that fireball was.
where the fireball was. Well, by the time we get there, it's gonna be closed.
Yeah, it's not gonna be
Let's
fun.
just.
Yeah, it just kind of breaks out of the ground and then.
Can I ask him why fire emerges from the ground? I mean, it's like.
I'm gonna ask for a sacrifice.
That's just how it is here in Avernus.
Okay, so what if we all split up? Not,
Do you complain about
no, hear me out, hear me out, hear me out. Because it's an open area.
Literally.
So what if we just like split out a little bit so that when that
When
happens
one
again,
person dies to it, the other person can't see him by the time he's dead.
that's not the point. if we're lucky enough, it won't hit any of us. But if we split up, just not like a ton, just like a few feet away from each other, then one of us can run in the direction that it happens. We can just try and see what's down there. You get what I mean?
Andrew, punch the big head.
Andrew,
You want to attack the big head?
I'll just punch it, I guess.
You're gonna punch it?
Well, they don't want me to kill it.
Oh,
so
okay.
I'll just try to punch it, I guess. I don't know.
Okay.
I'll just run up into it.
Yeah. Boom! You just punch it.
Is it knocked out?
Nope.
What did you expect?
I expected much more because
we should
That's
kill
not
it.
what I meant when I demanded a sacrifice.
Should we kill it?
Do you want me to kill
Well, what can
it?
you
Wait,
do
why
about
don't we
it?
just cover its ears
You
with
have tiller.
knife?
With what?
You want to
Oh my
get
god!
us?
I take the rope and I'm gonna like
Gag it?
I'm going to do I don't know if I'm ready for that. Do any of you guys else have rope?
Yeah.
You still have your rope. I assume you took it back. I mean,
Yeah, but I don't know how much it is. I don't know if it's enough to go around his mouth and then all the way around the
You
pillar.
can't-
I don't think I can wrap
no,
it.
it wouldn't go around the pillar. No.
Because
How?
I don't think I
What
can
is the
just wrap it
circumference of the pillar?
So it's 10 feet in diameter. So what's the circumference is what? 2 pi r, right? So what is that? I don't
That's
remember.
like around like 60, 65. No, probably like 60.
Hold on.
61.
It's 10. I should know that, right? So 31.
Oh, pi r.
Right.
So,
No. What's the? I forget the
yeah,
circumference
it,
of
it
it.
is pi r squared. I think.
That's the area.
No,
Right?
that's the area of a circle.
Like 90.
2 pi r, 2 pi r is the circumference.
2 pi d. Is that the?
No,
Oh,
2 pi r.
That's
Two pi
No,
r,
for the circumference, it's diameter times pi.
I'm on it.
which is 2 pi r.
That's true.
So
I didn't do good.
So it's 5 times 3.
If I can type.
I
What
wanted
if
to.
we, What if we sacrifice one of the?
I wanted to cut the big head.
What if we sacrifice one of the skulls on there for the big head?
Oh yeah, that's kind of facts. It's a loophole. It's fair.
Yeah, I was right. 2 pi r. So 2 pi is 61. It's about 60 feet around.
What did you say the diameter is 10 feet?
Yeah. Oh, 2 pi. So it's 5, right? So 5. 30 feet.
Oh, it's not.
Didn't somebody say 30 feet originally?
If we go back to crafting this.
It's been a long time since I did geometry.
I did it like five
Actually,
months
isn't
ago.
that kind of a loophole? If we
And I
cut off
still
one,
don't know
or
it.
if I attack one of the smaller heads, isn't that a sacrifice?
Can we try that?
Can I try it? Honestly.
Yeah, one of the small.
You can do whatever you want.
Just stab it, just select it.
Which one?
The smallest one.
The small one that's actually for the spell key?
Yeah.
What if that's,
No, no.
no, 'cause that could be the key that opens a portal or something.
What is this spell key?
Oh yeah, let's ask him what the spell.
That's what I asked you.
No, but
Oh, what is a spell key?
yeah.
Oh, they don't know what a spell key is.
So what do you need to know if you don't
Oh
know?
my god. Do you think they're primes?
Ah, gods, I hope not.
Oh my god. A spell key. An object from a plane that makes your magic work correctly.
So the pillar has magic.
Detect magic.
Oh my god.
Do you have detect magic?
Yeah.
Oh.
Are you
Don't use
serious?
I don't think it's gonna do anything.
Oh.
Let's just
Don't
ask
use it.
where can we find one?
Facts.
And the small head says, "That's what I asked you. What's the spell key?"
Oh my god.
Can we ask the big head where the spell key is?
He's gonna lie.
Do you know the witch?
I know many witches.
Hexa.
Hexla. I don't know Hexla.
Oh, do I think she lives over there?
How do you know?
I don't know.
Well, she told us to ask you about the spell key.
Did she? I don't think she did.
I thought she did.
Or are you lying?
I thought she said something
No,
about
Oh.
She said
She said
that.
something about a
find
spell
our,
key.
She said to find our way out.
No, but I swear to God, she said something about the spell key.
She said he might, or it's the pillar.
Yeah, but then
might
she goes,
know.
did I know the spell key? Yeah, I know the spell key.
So she knew it.
She knows it.
And we didn't ask her, so we didn't think it was important.
Why do you need the spell key?
You need information from us. I need something in return. If you're not going to give me one of your tasty companions, I need to know the spell key.
Do any of us have any
Is
valuable-
Jeremy juicy?
Oh!
Jeremy's caked up
Is
right
he-
now.
Okay,
Is Jeremy packing?
I give him a hat.
I can say, what if I say,
Pillar.
I
What's the
can
circumference of
I
Jeremy?
can give them a spell.
What do you mean a spell?
Just like write down a spell and give it to them. And be like, use this at your disposal.
They can't cast magic.
Then why do they need a spell key?
I don't know.
They don't want a spell key. They're testing you to see if you know what the spell key is.
Oh.
What is the plan here? We've been at this for like
Can
an
you send
hour.
Brandon because he's useless to go learn about this spell?
Only in this place.
We know someone who knows the spell key.
What's that?
We know someone who knows the spell key.
I know. I'm hoping to see if you know the spell key.
Well, boys, let's go take a little journey.
Let's go sacrifice the witch.
No.
Should we just go bring the witch back?
Oh my god, I'm gonna take my dagger and I'm gonna stab a random head.
Okay.
What?
Does anything happen?
Yeah, it starts bleeding and it starts screaming at you.
Which head?
Random head.
I'm gonna dip my knife in it and I'm gonna smear it across the big head. There, sacrifice enough?
Fair enough.
No, we want him. Actually, he can't. The pillar can't point. I'm sorry.
Well, they can
What?
look into
Does he
it.
feel pain, or is that just that one?
Oh yeah, it's screaming and it's bleeding.
I'm just gonna
And the
like,
elf-
slowly
and the-
drag it across the big head on his forehead.
Okay.
The knife?
Let's to like to kind of like to bleed.
Torture.
Okay. It starts squirming and yelling and ah.
We'll keep going. Just tell us how to get out.
Facts. Tell us how
We
to get out.
are
Torture
committing a war crime.
Torture.
So
There's no war crimes in D&D.
And the,
this game is a war crime.
Russia doesn't exist in D&D.
the elf head starts talking again. What are you waiting for? Just get rid of it.
Okay, we should probably go to the big
Can I just?
No, because we might need it.
Nah, Angel already did that.
He's asking for a sacrifice.
Can I just-
Where are we
Oh
going?
my god, let's just kill the big head.
Yes.
Alright, I'm gonna take my sword.
Get it over with.
And I'm just gonna attack the big
Alright.
head, and I probably have to roll for
All right,
this.
so you haven't had a really good successful streak. Please hit an armor class of 10. What do you need to hit an armor class?
10.
What?
10 or more.
No.
With your strength?
10.
Yeah, 10.
With your strength?
With the strength
What's
is
that?
nothing.
What is it?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
7.
Can I roll?
All right, so it glances off the top of its head because it turns out of the way.
I'll do it.
You
I
want
am the worst roller of all time.
you want to attack it
Yeah.
with?
My dagger. That's all I have.
Okay, yeah, whatever. All
Stab it.
Okay.
Everyone just start going like.
right,
How
so
do I
you
calculate this.
find the THAC0 for the weapon,
20.
POV.
subtract 10,
Okay, 10.
and then if you have a strength bonus you can use.
Strength.
It might say to hit or percent hit something under next to your strength score.
It says weight allow max press OP.
What's your strength score?
13.
Okay, so you don't have any bonuses. So yeah, you need to roll a 10 or a higher.
16.
You hit, okay. All right, so I'm going to assume you weren't really deliberately trying to cut it. You were just kind of
I was making
just
bleed.
right. Okay, you're making it bleed. Okay. All right, your dagger sinks right into his cheek, and it's like, and it starts trying to wiggle it to get the dagger out of it, but it's in obvious pain.
Can I stab it?
Yeah, you
Oh
can.
my god.
One of us have a sword that can reach.
Alright.
I did!
I'm gonna stab it with my dagger. This is-
Use your spear!
Oh yeah, my spear.
Yep.
Yeah,
can,
use
like,
my spear.
A dagger is like
Put your spear through it.
Yeah, I'll throw my spear. in.
Throw?
You don't have to throw. You don't have to throw it. You can just.
Okay, yeah, I'll just.
Yep. All right, we need to hit a 10.
Okay.
Brandon!
No,
I'm
wait.
gonna fuck.
It misses and sinks into the head next to it.
Ow! I'm gonna look at the elf head. What happens when he's gone?
I give you the answer you want.
Oh my god.
No, but
He's probably lying, but I'm gonna do it for the enjoyment. Can I roll again? Does the head get a turn? Is it gonna-
The head does not get a turn. No.
Okay.
So we're all just literally.
You're just gonna wail on it. Yeah, go
what
ahead.
happens,
many
what
attacks
happens
does
to
a
the
warrior
pillar?
3 every 2 rounds.
What
Are you
happens to
serious?
the
Oh
pillar
my
when
God.
he's gone?
Nothing.
Full send. I got a 10!
All right, Gort finally connects.
I forgot his name was Gort.
That is your name, right?
It's Gort
All right, hold on a second. I wasn't making. So, see, you call it one.
I'm like, yeah, anyway. The bare minimum to hit it.
You have a broadsword. Is that correct?
Yes.
Roll die 6. Add 1 to it. What's your strength bonus? +2?
Where is it? Like the hit probability one?
No, damage.
Damage adjustments,
Yeah.
+1.
+1. Okay, so. All right, so maybe it's because he's pinned down with a dagger in his cheek, but your sword connects right into the back of it, and it's like, it really starts to like scream and grimace, and it's starting to break off the pillar.
I'm gonna keep going. I'm just gonna chop
Well,
it.
does anybody else take a turn? Or
Yeah, I'll take another chop.
you're gonna stab it again?
Yeah.
We're
Alright.
not stabbing, we're chopping. I cut a thing
You
and
could
then-
just like.
Oh, actually, can I use my dagger instead of slice?
Could you?
You
Or
have to change weapons.
oh no, I'll stick with the.
You're just like,
This thing is
I'll stick with the
mutilated.
spear and just.
all right,
It's got a cut in its head. It's got like a hole in it. It's got like half.
Roll an
its
attack.
neck, like,
15.
he connects. All
oh
right.
my god, this is mutilation.
Do you have a strength damage bonus?
No, I don't.
No. Okay. All right, so you probably go in the other side because I assume Cody's still holding on to the dagger.
Yeah.
You go into the other side. It's ripping, and the whole cheek falls off, and it's like it's bleeding more, and it's like it's trying to scream, but it's like all like gurgling, but it's still hanging onto the pillar. Are you taking a turn, Angel?
Back to the elf.
Okay.
And what do you mutilate?
I love. I was just gonna say, I love how like you're all like just mutilating his head, and Angel's like, so.
Come up with a question. We're trying to kill this thing.
We don't know when to stab it.
No, I'm not thinking of a question.
Kill the whole pillar.
You can continue to attack if it.
It tells us.
Are you gonna? It's your turn again. Are you gonna attack again?
Yeah, I'll just.
Tell the head.
I'll try. I'll do the same thing Andrew's doing and like try to cut the head off.
Okay. Yeah. See if you can roll it. Roll attack roll.
18.
Oh my god.
So you, I assume, pull the dagger out of the cheek, swing it to maybe sever it from the pillar. It sinks about halfway through, and your dagger's kind of stuck a little bit.
Buddy, I'm gonna need you to move that so I can attack. No one else take a turn yet because Cody needs to free his dagger before I attack.
You're gonna let him pull it out, and then you're gonna go off on it.
'Cause yeah.
All right.
I'll pull it up.
Please. What's that? 9.
It's a 5.
God.
All right. Who's next?
Do you have another 20-sided die?
I can.
This one's broken.
This die is broken.
I can.
Is anybody else attacking it, or what are we
How
doing?
do I miss it? Do I just go like?
I could stab it again if I don't know what that will do.
Just try and cut its head off.
Whoa, with a spear?
Where did its cheek fell off?
Okay, well, I guess I'll try to cut it off.
It only has one cheek.
Okay.
Yeah. 15.
All right. Brennan thrusts his spear. It goes through the head, into the pillar. The head waddles off and is stuck on your spear.
It's like a kebab.
So
Stick
the
it in
head
the
dead,
ground.
is it dead?
No, it's still twitching and bleeding and writhing.
But it's not on the pillar.
Well, it's stuck on the end of, yeah, it's not on the pillar. It's not attached to the pillar. It's attached to the end of his spear.
Just roll, whip it off your spear.
I mean, can I?
Throw it into the river. Oh,
No, it's a bad idea.
Should I just,
we
like,
might
bang
miss
it
some.
All right, you shake it off. It rolls on the ground and just lies there, like gurgling and muttering.
Ask,
Right,
ask the whatever.
All right,
Oh
so
my god.
Point the dagger.
wait a minute.
I feel horrible.
I don't.
I do.
All right, as soon as the head comes off, the rest of the pillar starts like talking to itself. Oh my god, I can't believe they did that. That's ridiculous. I finally got rid of that guy. He's so annoying. And then the head that looks kind of elvish says, "Quiet!" And the rest of the pillar stops.
Second in command.
And then it kind of like cracks the bones in a neck that it doesn't really have. And then it says, "Oh, the portal out of here lies to the west. It's on a small hilltop, glowing hilltop. You can't miss it. Just do us a favor and get out of here."
Let's go then.
Please, before I eat you.
Hilltop.
Hell to the west, huh?
We don't even know where west is, though.
Well, I mean, if you look at my great expertly drawn map, it's this way, so.
It would be across the river.
Dang it. Is there do we see a
Swim.
bridge?
What's that?
Do we see a bridge?
You don't see a bridge.
Should we swim?
How?
Use
Okay,
jumping as a buoy?
guys, me out. How wide is the river? Roughly.
It changes. I mean, as you've been traveling along of it, it's.
Right now.
Let me see.
I'm gonna redraw the river because based on the description we had, I figured the river went like toward the mountain and we went right of the mountain. I didn't assume the river kept going with us.
The river keeps going. You turned away from it.
So I'm gonna assume the river kept going like past the pillar.
Yeah.
In that direction.
Yeah.
Which would be okay. Yeah, cool.
And according to it, you have to go across the river. So he starts to say, the gate is easy to find. It's on a flower-shaped hill to the west of here.
All right, well, follow the river.
And then another head says, but they need the portal key.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Where is the portal key?
The elf turns to you and says, well, you have done me a favor. You've gotten rid of that annoying character. The portal key...
Squirming on the ground.
Yeah, he's just squirming and rolling on the ground. The portal key is a brick from the Great Road.
What is the Great Road and where is it?
The Great Road of Avernus. It is on the other side of the river. Actually, do they have to cross that river? Do they have to cross the road to get to the portal?
I believe so.
I don't know. Was that the portal next to the bridge?
I think it was.
No, it wasn't next to the bridge.
Was it over the bridge?
Anyway, go across the river to the west, and you'll see the Great Road. You can't miss it.
Where's the bridge?
The bridge. Is there a bridge? Who said anything about a bridge?
How do you get across?
I don't remember there being a bridge.
Was there a bridge?
That was the other portal, wasn't it?
Which portal?
No, that was the portal that's 5 days from here. You leatherhead.
How do we get across?
And then, like,
can swim.
the pillar just starts arguing with itself.
Throw another rock at it, please.
Why? Go.
That seems to shut it up.
Just go.
Where?
I don't know.
We don't know where to go.
There's a
West.
squirming, bleeding,
West.
cheekless head on the ground next to us, and I don't want to listen to it.
It's west across the river. There's a
How do
great
we
road.
get across the river?
You just try to walk in the
How,
boiling
how
blood.
wide is the river?
As you've been traveling, along the river since Hexless Cave, you want to say that the river varies in width, but it's approximately the width of a football field.
Oh
You
my
gotta be kidding me.
Swim.
We ain't gonna
And
live.
it's like it looks like it's boiling, right?
It looks like boiling water because there's like bubbles coming out of it.
Okay. You said that the head that's on the ground is still squirming.
We
right?
have a
Yes.
good idea.
Use it as a.
We're gonna cut off the elf head and we're gonna take him with us. And he's gonna be our guide. I'm gonna put him on Brennan's spear and he's going to be on the pike and we're gonna take
That
him with
is
us.
true. We could.
Andrew, I'm gonna nudge you again.
All right.
Point at the head.
Is that what you want to do?
Sure.
I
don't know, I have to do it.
I have another good idea. Brandon has
I have to
speak
cut
to
it.
animals.
It's not an animal.
That's not an animal.
No, but are
That's
there
racist.
birds here?
You haven't seen any type of animals since you've
Never
been
mind,
here.
Cut it off.
Yeah, cut off that.
I'm the one who has to kill it.
Cut it out. We're not killing it. We're cutting it off.
Oh my god.
The other one isn't dead.
Cut it off.
Hold on.
It's only a head.
Does it look like the other head is dying or is it still like fully alive and conscious?
No, it's fully alive. It's just kind of grumbling and muttering to itself
He'll be
and
dead soon, probably.
is bleeding.
Probably, right?
You'll be stone dead in a moment.
I think so. Right?
It's not gonna help us.
I
We
don't
just
know
killed
what's
it.
going on.
No, but what if we cut the head off and then like get something hot to close the wound?
To do what?
The river.
The
Close the
river.
wound, he said?
Yeah. What if we
You trying to
we're
collar
gonna we're gonna cut the head off and then we dip the head
Which
in,
head?
like the elf
The elephant. Okay.
and
that
dip
could
it in
work.
just to like cover the surface of like the bottom of its neck to try and like what's it called when you
Men?
Cauterize.
We're gonna cauterize the neck.
So just from observing the large head come off the pillar, it doesn't really have a neck.
We're gonna cauterize wherever the heck we cut it off.
You've got holes all over it.
Oh yeah, we.
Yeah, we kind of murdered that thing.
No, the elf head.
Yeah,
We
but
can
like,
cut it
what if
off,
I
yeah.
miss and I like cut its cheek? Because I can't.
Don't miss.
That's
We're not
Andrew.
trying this. You know what? Disregard.
This is a bad. This is a
Just
bad.
swim!
So,
Quiet.
It's boiling
It's
blood.
boiling.
What do you mean just swim?
we don't know how to get over the river. You don't even know how to get over the river. We need the portal key, which is a brick on the Great Road.
What happens
Which
if
is
we go
across
in
the
the
river.
river?
What's that?
Across
What
the
happens
river.
if we go in the river? Like I'm asking the pillar.
What happens if you go in the river? You get wet.
No, but like,
With
is
blood?
it hot? Is it?
Cold.
Will
Yes,
anything
it's
happen
snow.
to us? That's not.
You have to try it and find out.
Oh my god.
Anyone want to go in? Take a nice plunge.
Jeremy.
No!
No!
Don't put Jeremy in
We
the
gotta like
We'll
dip
put
our
Ducky
toes
Floaties
in.
on
Like,
Jeremy, I'll be fine.
We gotta pull him out and everything below is way soon be gone.
let me dip my toes in the water with the blood
Are you?
to see if it's hot.
Well, you need to tell me if you're. Are you leaving the pillar to go to the river? What are you
We
doing?
can't leave the pillar, because then we're gonna come back and be like, dagger favor. Should I witch?
Cut off the next head.
Do we really have another choice?
Yes, we have another choice.
We can choose death.
I'm just figuring it out currently. So, right, cross the river. That's a-
Jeremy's dagger real quick. Can I stick his dagger in the blood to see if it like melts? He doesn't need a weapon, it's Jeremy.
You can stick my
Actually, yeah. Why don't we
my
just?
spear because what?
That's a good idea. What if we go over to the river,
Then we're
stick
leaving the pillar.
something in it, and then
Yeah.
see if it's hot?
See if it's like acidic.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
know why
I-
it would be, but like,
Is there anything
We're
else
in
we
hell.
need besides the portal key?
I asked.
No, I've told you what you need to know. Now, please do us all a favor and get out of here.
Okay, so let's just leave. We don't need anything else. They already told us where it is.
Get out of here.
My God,
What
stop
are we
trying to
doing?
deceive me.
Let's get out of here. Let's go west. Across the
Let's-
river.
We need to stop trying to decipher everything it says.
We should go west.
That's a
Cross
request,
the
not a
river.
fact.
Oh.
Roll for
Do you have
initiative.
another one? Why don't we just go, stick something in the river, not ourselves.
I want to put my foot in there real quick.
Don't put the. Just. Can we grab like a? Is there a stick?
No.
There's no stick, just rock.
Hoodie.
Wait,
Put
no, no, no.
plants. How the hell is
No,
there
hear
a
me out.
stick?
Put the end of your spear.
No, hear me out. I stick my spear into the
Why?
head on the ground, and then we put it into the water. See what happens.
That we could do that.
Wait, repeat?
You know the head down on the ground that we just cut off. What if we stick it into
Oh.
the water? See what happens.
It's blood, actually.
Okay. But what if you like it melts your spear too?
No, just like dip it in.
Oh,
You know?
okay. He wants to dip.
Let's do that.
Get that.
We go towards the. We all go towards the river.
Are we in agreement here? What's going on?
Yeah,
Grab
so
the
that's
big
an
head.
angel, yeah.
Grab the big head.
Angel's taking a nap.
Jeremy
What's
is taking Angel's place. He agrees.
okay?
Yeah, I grabbed the head with my spear.
You
It's
just-
on the ground.
Skewer it,
Yeah.
pick it up, and you all head back towards the river.
Yeah.
Okay.
What a waterboard
Okay.
in his head.
Now Ben sticks the.
When you get to the river,
And I stick the head into the
I like
river.
that.
See what
Okay.
happens.
so you
Dip it in
dunk it in, and
and pull back out and see what happens.
it's just covered in blood, but it's like, rah, 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 what are you doing? Stop!
do it.
Yeah.
Stop!
Touch him. To see if it's like hot. What it feels like. Temperature.
Did its face like melt or anything? Or?
No.
Ask the head what it felt.
What did it feel like?
No.
What do you mean? What did it feel like? I'm on a stupid spear.
Just stick the end of your spear in and we can feel it for ourselves. Like the wooden part, not the spear. Okay.
With the head on the other end?
No.
Oh.
Flick the head into the river. Honestly.
Yeah.
Honestly, yeah, get rid of
I'll
it.
throw the head in the water.
The black.
And then
Grab up.
The head just flying through the air,
yeah.
kaplunk, like splashes into the river and it's gone.
Alright, I'll stick the wooden end of my spear into the water.
Okay.
And then pull it out and
And
Okay.
feel it.
feel it.
It's warm, but
Oh. Well.
like
Alright, let's
kinda like-
go for a dive.
kind of like
Let's go for a
bath
dive.
water.
Can you guys swim over 100
Well,
yards?
how thick is blood?
Does it depend on
You solved that with geometry?
Wait, actually no. Since it didn't burn your spear, just stick your spear down to see how far down it goes.
Oh yeah.
The angel.
Angel, you got an idea?
Nothing.
That's your spear is the longest thing you have.
Okay, no, it's not. I'm gonna take my rope and
blood kills
No, it's blood.
I mean, you can tie it to the
Is there like a larger rock nearby, like a rock that's like big enough to sink but not too big that I can't carry it?
Of course.
Like, can I do that? Probably like
like an anchor.
that big, and then like tie like the rope around it.
Yeah, what are you trying to do?
I'm just trying to make an anchor to see how far down it goes.
Oh, see how deep the river is?
Oh my God.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I can't cross the river. I have like studded
You're right.
leather and like
You're gonna-
shields.
You're gonna sink. So can I
I'm
do
gonna
that?
die.
Yeah.
And then drop it. In the
So,
water.
it goes in, well, how far out? I mean, are you like just holding it out and lowering it? Are you casting it like a fishing line? Like, what do you?
I'll throw it like 10 feet out.
10 feet.
5 feet out, because I'm
All
not
right.
going to throw it that far.
So it sinks down, hits the bottom. When you pull the rope out, I want to say about 3 or 4 feet of the rope is covered in blood.
Okay, so
But that's only like 5 feet.
Oh wait, so we can stand in it, in theory.
up to our heads.
At 5 feet out, we can.
Actually, 3 to 4 feet, right?
About 3 or 4 feet of the line is covered in blood.
I'm 6 foot.
At
Brendan,
5
how tall are
feet.
you?
Suddenly choosing.
5'2".
Okay, Brendan
Brendan-
is 2 inches.
Are you
Why
really?
would you ever be 5'2"? This is why we can't have nice things.
So I'm like here to it, I think.
Oh my god.
I'll carry Jeremy above my head.
I'm 5'10", so like.
Okay, so we're all.
Jeremy is how? Goblin's what? 4 feet tall?
I think so.
Well, Jeremy, you
Between
gotta-
3 and 4 feet tall.
We can't
I
take
can
him.
just carry Jeremy above my head.
Chloe, how you gonna swim with your legs just like?
No, we don't have to swim. I can walk in it. I'm 6
40,
foot.
that's 5 feet out. Rivers
What?
get deeper in the middle.
True. That is
I
very
think we
true.
okay. Why don't we just like follow the river and see if there's a way across down the way? Is that?
So they don't know about it. Okay, you know what?
What if we do?
Why are we
Why don't
taking
we-
so long on this? Can we
Yeah,
just
Why
find
don't
a
we go back to
solution?
the witch and ask her how to get over the river?
Yeah, I want to. Why don't we just go back to the witch in general?
Yeah, just.
She knows. She knows more.
That would be almost a day journey back. But if that's
For us,
what
it's
you
like
want to
2
do.
seconds.
But if that's what you want to, no, I'm just, if that's what you want to
Should
do.
we?
I'm gonna look at Jeremy and I'm gonna say in Goblin, can you swim?
No swim.
You absolute loser, Jeremy.
Does
Is it? Can I taste it?
Nah!
Is it salt? Is the blood salty?
Cody, nah, stop.
No!
Stop.
Well, yeah, but then
No!
I'm gonna tell
No.
Jeremy to taste
There's
it.
so many blood diseases.
40.
Like,
It's
I'm
even
not gonna
gotta
get like
die.
hepatitis.
Nah, just tripping.
Wait, we can grab one of the
I've
heads
lost-
and
I've
tell it
lost
to
it,
taste
but-
it.
Does the blood count as water?
No, it's blood.
Well, like I was thinking of purifying it, but
We must be able to swim in blood. I mean, you can.
You would be, is that what you're worried about?
Yeah.
Having it be too thick?
Yeah.
No, you'd be able, well, you wouldn't be able to swim like, overhand swim,
Just like.
but you'd be able to wade through it.
Okay, so.
All the way across?
Well, assuming you can stand up.
Bruh. I mean, if I can wade across it, then I'll live because I have armor and stuff.
Just
but
put
if-
Jeremy on your back.
What? I'm already dangerous as it is. You carry it.
Okay, Brian, you carry him.
I'm 5'2".
Okay, Angel, you carry him.
And this guy got me-
Is there another rock that I can use, or is the same one still attached?
It's still attached to your
Can
rope.
I try and throw it as far out as I can?
Yeah, of course.
That should
How,
be
how
well.
far would that go?
I assume it's a 50-foot rope.
No.
Yeah, I think so.
All right, so you could cast it out most of the length of the rope. So what do we say? It's about 100 yards across.
Is that due to how far he can throw it, or how far the rope goes?
Well, the rope's about 50 feet.
No.
Right.
And I'd
Okay,
say probably
so
5 feet
why don't
is
I just-
tying the rock.
I
to
can
it.
use my rope to. We can tie each other's rope to it, so it'd be 100 feet rope.
Yeah,
Oh
we'll
wait,
do
how
I
wide
think-
is the
The river's approximately 100 yards across,
Okay.
so 300 feet.
That's
You wouldn't be able to throw it all the way across.
we can throw it a third.
That's fine. That's
With a
probably
hook.
that's decent.
Yeah.
The problem, I know what you're trying to do,
Well, I don't
but
think I can throw it 100 feet. That's a lot.
the problem is if you throw the line into the river, it's not going to be like a depth. It's going to be like,
Yeah.
do you know what I'm saying?
I
Yeah.
know.
So the entire rope will get covered in
Yeah,
blood.
but then that will be if it's angle wise, wouldn't that make it shorter?
Are you gonna
So we
calculate the
if
angle
we
of the
so like
pressure?
if we it's hard to explain. So like this way would be longer than this way.
Right, but if you, so let's just say you have a 50-foot rope and you throw it as far as you can out into the middle of the river. The entire rope is going to get covered in blood. It's really not going to tell you much of anything.
So logically, this is X.
Are you doing
yeah,
geometry?
We're gonna use
Basically,
the angle
I-
of depression.
Oof.
Are there trees around?
No.
Basically, what I was thinking is that
we'll just kind of feel how much it sinks and how much the rope goes from here to like that.
I gotcha.
Oh, as you pull it back up? Is that
No,
what you
like,
mean?
Like when we throw it out, like when the rock is sinking, we'll
Yeah.
see how much the rope goes down, because that determines how far the rock is sinking.
Or is it like mud under the blood? Like, will I sink into
Yeah,
it?
is it still like dirt
Like-
or is it like
From when you threw the rock in, it seemed like it hit the bottom, it seemed like the bottom was solid.
I'm very terrified to cross this river.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like we can see how long like it takes to hit the bottom and like feel, I don't know, like when it hits something.
Okay, I know what you're trying to do, but I don't really know like how to explain what.
I feel like kind of like if you throw, like, cause you can feel like through the rope how like until it goes down. So I feel like you can kind of
gauge.
Gauge. Like,
All right, so let me put it this way.
It wouldn't be an exact depth. Like, you
Right.
would get like a measurement. Feel like it's
When you throw the rope, when you threw the rope out about 10 or 15 feet, and it fell to the bottom, you pull it back in and you throw it about 40 or 50 feet out. It didn't seem like it was all that different to the bottom.
Okay.
Does that answer your question?
I mean,
She just
yeah.
crossed
So we can probably still make it.
All right, I'll try across it, I guess.
Alright.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Andrew, go first.
All my armor and everything.
I feel like we're gonna be kind of like.
You're gonna.
Like,
Can you like tie a rope around me first so that if I
yeah,
do start
let's do
drowning?
that.
Because surely
No,
the
'cause
three
we
of
have-
them together can pull me out.
How much rope do you have?
So, do you have rope?
Nope.
Do you have rope?
Why would I not buy rope? I do not have rope.
Okay, so me
I
and
know-
you don't have rope, so.
So you have 100 feet of rope between you.
Yeah, so I feel like.
It's about 300 feet across the river.
At least
So yeah, but I feel like if Andrew goes far enough, we can be like, yeah, it's pretty safe for the rest of it, probably.
even then, they could like come in after me and like pull me out if I do.
So, if I understand this right, you're gonna walk like halfway out. We're gonna until the rope runs out.
Alright,
You're gonna
as
walk
of
into the river with the rope, and then somebody else is gonna come with the other end of the rope. Is that what you mean?
Literally, if I make it that far,
I
just
mean, that
follow
makes
me.
sense too. What he
If it
said.
makes
I
it.
don't know.
Because then we know that where you are standing
Is
is safe,
Okay,
so
we'll
that
do
you can
that
go
then.
further.
So basically,
Is
think of
that-
it like of like mountain climbing, I guess, where someone isn't that how that works? I don't know. Basically, like I'll go here, they'll come up to me. And then
That's
I'll,
what I was. Yeah, that's
so
something like.
1/3, 2/3, 3/3.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who you're going in first? Who else is going in the Who else is going in the river?
Just me right now.
just
At
me.
first, just me.
Oh, yours. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, everyone hold on to their.
Yeah.
Yeah. Please don't let me
So
die.
we tie.
You're holding on the rope.
ropes and everything.
And Andrew's character is wading out into the river. Okay. Yeah. So as you get out there, I mean, it slopes down gently, but it levels off. You know, the blood comes up to. How tall is your character?
I'm 5'10".
You're 5'10". So it comes up to about your breastbone.
Okay, that's not bad.
And you're wading. It's thick. It's not as easy to move through as water, but it's warm, and it smells horrible.
Oh.
And you're just kind of wading and wading, not waiting, but wading through the.
Brandon straight up cannot stand in the river because he's so
No,
short.
that's only 10 inches.
5'2".
Brandon's 5'2".
Do you have a ruler?
No, that
It's
doesn't
gonna be up to
matter.
Brennan's neck. If it bubbles, it's going in Brennan's nose.
But anyway, you get to the length of the rope. You get 50 feet out into the river,
Brandon, you might have to try to swim in this.
and it hasn't really gotten any deeper.
Yeah.
All right, well, you guys come in now, I
Yeah,
guess.
let's all just go in after that.
Follow me.
Wait, who's carrying Jeremy? I'll carry Jeremy. I'm 6 foot. I'm good.
Okay.
Fair enough. I should have been like 6'5".
What's the other end of the rope? Is somebody holding it, or is it tied to somebody, or
We're just holding it.
They're
Like
just
we're all
holding
just
it.
like,
you're gonna wade through but still hold the rope in your hands?
yeah.
Is that okay?
So Jeremy is like, you know, like when a little kid goes up on their parents'
Gotcha.
shoulders, yeah.
Okay.
I think some crazy balance, not gonna lie. Could just like,
All right. So you all wade out into the point where Andrew is.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay.
And then I'll
And
go
then
farther.
you continue on. Okay. You go another 50 feet out into the river. The current's a little bit stronger. You find like it's kind of pulling at you a little bit, but it's enough to resist. But the river hasn't gotten any deeper.
Alright, follow me, boys.
Well, that was only 50 feet. Go the other 50 feet.
Yeah, you just hit 2 ropes.
So we're going to continue this pattern? Is
So
that what
at
we're
this
going to do?
point, If I survive this, then I'll be 2/3 in.
Yeah, 'cause
Okay.
then if it gets deeper, he gets pulled out.
You're just going to kind of leapfrog across
Yeah.
the river? Okay.
Jeremy gets swept away.
Please don't roll.
He's on top of me.
Roll die6.
No, bubble. If you
If
get scared.
Cody falls, then Jeremy's dying. Like, that's just how
Cody's dying.
And then roll die4.
Or it's gonna be like one of those things where he keeps holding onto my head and I'm just like underwater drowning.
All right, so Andrew's character went 50 feet out into the river, everybody joined him. You went 100 feet out into the river, everybody joined you. 150, 200. When you get to 200 feet out into the river, something hits you in the leg.
I mean,
Is it like a living thing?
It's hard to tell.
Full set?
I could locate animals.
Oh,
Do that.
please try. If there's something in the river, I am very
I
scared.
could.
Do that! What do you
Okay,
mean I
well,
could?
Brennan,
Okay,
if
you convey this information.
Oh yeah, I do convey this. I want to let them know that something hit my foot.
Okay.
Well, I can locate animals.
So
Should I?
do it. Yes.
Okay. I'll
Can
use
you-
my spell locate animals.
Can you look up that spell description for me?
Good thing we kept that over there.
Oh, here it is. The caster can find the direction and distance of any one type of animal or plant he desires. The caster facing in a direction thinks of the animal or plant and then knows if any such animal or plant is within range.
Do you have to know what you're looking for, or is it just kind of a?
Oh yeah. I have to know. What
So you'd have to say like,
Not a blood monster.
you have to like look for squirrel, right? And it would find a squirrel. That's how it basically works. Okay.
Oh, Ryan needs that spell.
Well,
I guess I can't do that.
Okay.
So what are we doing?
Andrew's running.
And he's like,
It's just like pulling us along.
Pick up the pace, boys.
Honestly,
Do you wanna
should
come-
we just send it?
full
Just
send.
full send.
Cody
Just
dies.
run as far as we can.
Everyone as a group collectively, we want to just run.
Okay.
Andrew looks behind him. He's like,
Run.
something in my.
Roll
I
it.
want to be like,
we're running.
die six.
literally like this, like, guys.
Roll a die
Oh,
four.
I know, but
Let's
I'm thinking metaphorically.
Yep.
something
Think,
might like
think about running
oh
through
my
water
God.
when it's up to your chest.
We're just.
As you start picking up the pace, something bumps into Brandon, and he, for a second, like, woo, his chin dips under the blood, and he comes back up.
How far into like?
Brendan, why were you 5'2"?
You're about.
Crazy.
Andrew's almost to the far shore.
What about Brandon?
So you guys are about 100 feet from the far shore, and something bumps into you, almost knocks you down, and so that the blood like bubbles into your face, and you're like, and you pull yourself up and keep going.
Just keep running.
Keep going.
Just keep running.
You just keep running. Okay. Andrew reaches the far shore.
Then Andrew can pull us all.
Well, us.
I mean, that's just gonna make you guys fall over, and then Brendan's gonna drown. So like,
Okay, we just keep running.
You just keep running.
I'll
Roll.
just stand still, so if they trip, I'm gonna get dragged back in, but that's fine.
Okay. Who's next in the marching order?
I was.
Brandon, Cody, me.
Oh man. All right.
Yeah,
Brendan,
I'll be
you-
in the middle of
Jeremy.
Jeremy.
In the original marching order, Andrew was second,
No.
Yeah, we're not following.
but you weren't following that. So who's
It's just gonna go Brandon, me, Angel,
So.
with Jeremy on top of me.
who's next in the
so
line?
Brendan's next.
All right.
Well,
Brandon.
it was.
Brendan reaches the shore safely.
Okay.
Roll a die six.
I'm right behind.
You're right behind him.
Well, yeah. Are we?
Brandon, let go of the ropes.
just
that you-
like-
Oh, you spread out and you were just kind of.
No. Well.
I thought you were in like a single line.
Yeah. We are.
Okay. Whoever was.
Everyone let go of the rope.
Who's behind Brandon?
It was Cody. Or no.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Brandon was first, so then it was
Brandon,
Cody.
me, and then Angel.
Cody reaches the far shore safely. Roll a die
Okay,
six.
Jeremy's safe.
Okay. Angel.
And Ace reaches the shore safely.
Oh my god.
You are
Man,
covered.
What was that thing?
Some of you from your chin, some of you from your chest. You are covered in hot, smelly blood.
You guys want to shower in the blood?
I can't create water yet.
All right. So the point in the river,
Evaporate.
We just like take some like rocks and just try and like.
if you want to,
It's not.
roll a die six. Rumble, rumble, rumble. Pow! A big fireball goes off
Where?
about 50 feet in front of you.
Okay,
Go,
run towards
go,
it and then look,
sprint.
we're gonna look in
How far is like the do we see the portal, or do we just have to keep running?
So now that you've crossed the river, the river, let's just say the river's here, and then the ground slopes up a bit. So when you get to the top of the, do you go to the top of the terrain, or do you go investigate the fireball? The fireball was kind of off to the.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
let's see what's under.
We can indeed run that fast. So.
Oh yeah.
Let's go see.
Yeah.
So let's just all go see.
All right, so you run kind of along the hill slope that towards the spot where the fireball erupted. The ground seems to have cracked, but kind of sealed itself, and there's sharp pieces of what looks like black glass all over the ground.
That was from what we saw earlier.
Well then.
That's crazy. Anyways,
Guess we'll just keep
Just
going.
keep going, yes.
close our.
Towards the.
You want to go back up the hill, like the terrain slope?
Yeah.
Okay. As you get to the top of the slope, in the distance, you see a very, very wide, very, very long, stretches way off into the distance, road made of black bricks.
Well,
that's what we need.
guys,
Marching along the road
No.
are hundreds and hundreds of monsters in a column like they're part of an army.
Oh my god.
Are they animals?
This is literally what happened in Lord of the Rings.
We finna die.
I have invisibility to animals, but
Some of the creatures that you see
We're like humanoid.
are the same creatures that you fought back in the house. The things with the flesh that was rotting and
It
falling
took
up.
that long just to kill that one.
Also, so there's lots of these creatures marching down the road. On the outskirts, like on the outer edge of the column, there are these very, very bizarre, horrifying looking creatures that look like lizard gargoyles. And they will take a couple steps, flap their wings, take a couple steps. They do this weird like hopping maneuver. They have whips, and they're whipping the other creatures in the column.
Like the one that we fought earlier.
Yes.
So those are significantly probably stronger than the one we fought.
Think of them as
There's literally hundreds of these things marching down the road.
Demons,
If-
controlling.
If you're staring at the road and it runs,
Hell, then those are the dead souls.
right to left,
And then they're going. Right
if you're looking at the road, and the road runs right to left across your field of vision, everything's marching to the left.
is like the path covered with all these monsters, or is it like part
Can
of
we
it?
see the end of the?
You can see the end of the
line?
column,
It's
yeah.
at the end
Yeah.
of the path.
So why don't we just wait until they all pass?
Yeah, and then grab a brick. Is it a specific?
Is that the
brick?
road that we were looking
We
for?
really should have
Mason?
asked the witch what the key was. 'Cause all we know, one little pillar said like it's a brick.
It's a brick. Yeah.
Yeah, we need.
That's
That's
the brick road.
That's one of the. Was that? What was it?
The word he said was it's the portal key.
So the brick is. Okay, so.
Oh wait, so all we need is the portal at the end of the road, or is it just?
So
Is there
You have to-
Do
you-
we see an end to the road?
no, the road stretches to both.
Yeah, but we see the end
Horizons.
Of the line of monsters, so we can just wait until they pass, grab a brick, and run for the portal.
Is it just any brick?
Yeah.
No.
I think so.
Really?
We don't know.
That doesn't make sense. That's too easy.
We don't know. Well, I mean,
What if something unleashes someone who pick up the?
So the original,
See, he's pissed. He's
Um,
he's like, damn it, I thought that because it died. I'm freaking lucky.
I'm not sure actually if I said this, but when the Elvish head described where the exit was, he said it was to the south, right? Did I say south? Do you remember?
I don't remember what he
South or
said.
west, I think. One of
To the
those.
west? Okay.
I
He said it was
think
on
to the west.
a hill shaped like a
Probably to the
flower.
west.
Okay.
I believe he said that was to the west along.
Yeah,
the
you
road.
can't see that from where you are,
That sucks.
but I want to say you're a good 200 or 300 yards away from the road. You're kind of on this like sloped land, like peering over, like seeing this procession of creatures.
Like in Lord of the Rings. So I mean, why don't we just wait until they pass to avoid
They're gonna
conflict?
pass.
Because
Well.
they're marching forward.
Does the road go back the other way, or does it like
No.
start?
But so
Does it like start where we are?
So on your map that you have drawn,
There's like
did you draw the river
I did.
going, let's just say, north and south?
No, so like the way I had it is I said it looped around, so it's going east-west like that.
Okay, can you hold up your map for me?
You're not gonna be able to tell much from this.
No, I can't really see. All right, anyway,
But
so
regardless, I drew my map.
if you assume that the river runs this way,
Yeah.
right? So you cross the river and then you see the road. The road bends back up towards where you met the witch, and then it also goes the other way. For as near as you can tell, the road kind of runs along the river.
Huh.
So why don't we just wait for them to pass?
Roll a die 6.
What if all the monsters just see us at once?
That'd be very unfortunate.
Yeah, we grab-
Say-
We're literally they can't. We're at the bottom. Or like, we're
What
not
if we
at the
grab?
bottom, but.
What if we grab a brick and they all turn to us?
Why would they all turn to us?
So why don't we just wait until they're further down the road?
Yeah,
I don't get why this is
I guess,
such a-
I guess we could wait for them to pass.
Angel,
See what they
what
do.
is your problem with that?
We could wait to see what they do.
Yeah, but you were disagreeing.
Because I don't know. Sure, we wait.
So you're gonna
We
just
wait
hang
until
out.
they pass, yeah.
Okay. lost my die roller.
Suddenly the gargoyle seems.
All right, so 1.
Aren't we still level 1?
Yeah.
In hell.
All right, so you wait for what seems like a very long time. You want to say like a couple hours. But by then, the column is almost completely out of sight.
Go
You
run
guys
up and
wanna,
grab a
you wanna
brick.
grab a brick?
Run up and grab a brick. Yeah.
How long has it been since we like, along with like just the beginning of this whole thing?
Has it been another day? Are we on the 3rd day yet?
You have no idea what time it is.
Bruh.
And your bodies are just so amped up right now, you are not sleepy.
Are we hungry or like?
If you want to eat, I mean, I haven't really been keeping track of.
While we've eaten.
While you're waiting for the army to, head down the road,
How
if
would it
you
work for spells? Like, do we?
you would have to have a full sleep, wake up, and memorize a new spell.
Oh, damn. Well, that sucks. Cody's useless.
What do you mean?
So, are you heading down toward the road?
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah. To
As
grab
long
a,
as there's
we should grab
nothing
a
in
brick.
sight.
Yeah, we can't. You said we can't even see the column of monsters.
It's virtually out of sight.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's go up to it and then grab a brick and then go towards the.
All right, so you all head down towards the road. Takes you a short while to get down there, but then you get down there and you see that it's in fact made of giant, well, not giant, I want to say maybe a foot long, oddly shaped, what looks like paving stones, and they're black in color.
Does anything stand out, or is it just a road?
It appears to be a brick road.
So should we just grab one?
Just grab a brick.
It would take too long to pass through the entire road to look for something. So I mean,
Please grab one.
just grab a
Amber,
brick.
you're strongest.
Bro.
How-
Oh my god.
So how do you, like, who's doing what?
I mean, let me see. Can I even like take a brick off the road?
Well, it's kind of,
Is it like cemented on? Like.
you'd have to try to pry it out with something. It's
Yeah.
like
Oh,
put in the ground, you know what I mean?
Like half, like.
You can take your sword and like
I could
pop
try
it out.
Yeah.
Is that what you mean?
Yeah. I'll try that.
Okay, yeah, you wedge your sword under one of the edges and just like lean on it, and sure enough, it just lifts right out.
Cool. I'll add that to my inventory.
You're carrying the brick.
I'll
Okay.
carry the brick in my backpack. I
Okay.
guess.
Do we see the portal?
You don't see, there are hills here and there, nothing that looks like a flower.
Wait, are we following the path west?
Why don't we not follow on the road?
Because if we
but
follow,
near
yeah,
the road.
If we follow west, that's the way the monsters are going, right?
There is a hill nearby that's quite tall. It might give you a better viewpoint.
Yeah, why don't we just-
Yeah, why not? That's fine.
All right,
What's the fun,
roll a die 6. Okay. You cross the road, scurry towards the tall hill that you noticed, and climb up to the top of the hill. At the top of the hill, you see, off to the west, a very wide, short hill that has these weird, like, tentacle things coming out of it.
Flower.
I mean, we don't know what their kind of flower is, so.
That's true, actually.
Does it seem? Do we see? Like, is there anything in the middle of the?
Just the same rocky wasteland that you've been traveling across.
And there's just white tentacles coming out of a hill.
Did I say they were white?
I don't know.
I
I-
think I just spaced out for a minute.
I don't know if I have
Can
a.
you describe it?
You. Hold
I
on.
thought you said white tentacles. I misheard you, I think.
I don't know.
And that's if we kept following the black brick road or whatever.
No, so you crossed the road to climb the tall hill. And from the tall hill, away from the road, you see in the distance this type of hill. It
We have to
has.
cross the river to get to it again.
No, the river's behind the road.
Okay, so then there's just a road with, and there's a hill with tentacles coming out of it.
It looks like tentacles or stems or something.
What color? Like
It's far in the distance. Yeah, it looks like it might just be brown, I guess.
What's the plan here?
Andrew, carry the tentacles. Hear me out. If it's a hill, then that kind of represents the middle of the flower. The tentacles are the leaves or the petals. Therefore, the flower
Okay,
hill.
you'll go towards it and we'll watch. See what happens.
Yeah, should we just...
Don't make me go to the hill alone.
And you're the strongest.
Oh my god.
You
How
just show
far
it
is
to
this
them.
hill?
If I die, you lose the brick. That
Afterwards, I
doesn't
can show you.
matter.
How far is this hill?
It's hard to tell, but it's maybe 2 or 3 times as far away from you as you are from the river.
Well, it's gonna be a hot minute to get there.
Should we just go then?
Yes.
Yeah, let's just go then.
Just head out. Okay.
Yeah.
Roll die 6.
I'm gonna get hit by one of these.
All right, so you climb down the other side of the hill, and you're headed across the landscape towards the strange-looking hill that you're looking for. Off to the right, you can see the road. It kind of winds itself through a couple of hills. As you're headed towards the strange hill in the distance, you hear a noise coming from the road.
What's the noise?
You can't tell.
It's definitely not gonna be the road.
Can't you like listen, Angel? Like from farther?
Yeah, detect noise.
Oh.
Doesn't mean I can detect the
That's-
noise.
That's true.
Just
Yeah,
keep
but I mean,
going
if we
towards-
hear it, then we must...
Just keep going toward the hill and pray.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
That's the plan.
All right, so you just keep heading toward the hill.
Yeah.
But yeah.
After a few moments, you hear a shriek, like a shriek, a high-pitched shriek from behind you,
Like that?
like that,
Like the road?
coming from the road.
Oh my god.
Walk faster.
Like as if it's like the closest point to the road from us.
I guess so, yeah. It's behind you, but it's coming from the
Are
road.
we within eye shot of it, or is
Yeah,
it?
you can turn around and look.
Oh well,
Yeah.
yeah.
Then what's
Oh,
the
okay,
Yeah,
oh,
that's-
okay, all
that's
right.
what- okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so you turn and look back towards the road. You see 3 of those weird lizard gargoyle-like things, and they're pointing at you.
Oh my god.
Do they count as an animal?
I didn't think we'd see it.
No.
Dang it.
Run, boy!
Yeah.
Full send.
I can't.
Full send. All right, what?
I'm gonna shriek back and I'm gonna run.
Where's the goblin?
He grabs potato sack formation.
Yeah.
All right.
Potato sack
Potato sack
formation.
formation.
All right, you start.
Shields on my back now.
You start sprinting
Wow.
across the.
Jeremy, big scary. Hootie, Useless, Brandon, animals, Angel.
I can't use it. There's no animals.
Angel.
You start sprinting across the rocky landscape. The 3 creatures are doing that weird, like flying hop thing.
Imagine a Minecraft
I'm guessing they're
character,
going
like,
faster than us.
They're slowly catching up to you. As they get within, well, I was going to say bow shot, but do you know like the range of? Okay. No, but as they get within the range of a bow, boom! A fireball comes out of the ground and knocks them over.
Let's go. Just keep sprinting, keep sprinting.
Keep running, keep running, keep
Knocks
running.
him over and knocks him out.
It just knocks them to the ground. I mean, if you want to stay and watch and see how they get up.
No, just keep running.
Okay.
Or can I run but like look
Wait.
back a couple times?
Yeah.
Wait, who's carrying Jeremy?
Yeah, I'm potato sack formation.
Have him. Is he looking behind her, like behind you, or is he looking?
Why is this
Okay,
important?
okay, good. So, I'm assuming Jeremy will probably scream if they get close enough.
Yeah, that's fair.
Isn't there a liar?
Running.
Just go.
This is why we keep him.
You guys keep running.
Yeah.
All right.
He's
As you
screaming right now. He's
as you glance behind you every periodically, the 3 creatures kind of get like stunned. They shake their head. It takes them a few seconds. They shake it off, and then they get back to their feet and they come after you again.
Okay, so that's
Where are we?
You are getting very, very close to the hill.
Did it pop up like on them or just like in front of them?
So they're like moving, and it popped up directly in their path, so that they
Oh my god.
traveled into it.
Okay, so they're immune to fire. So let's go.
Okay, so now that
Not
we're
good
so
sign.
close, can we see like what the tentacles are made out of?
It appears to be. I have a picture. I'll show you later, but it gives away a plot thing. So
Is that an animal?
it's a short hill. There's actually stairs carved into the hill, and then it's flat on the top, and there are what look like tentacles, but they're not moving. They're like made out of the rock that just twist and curve up.
Some kind of cultist something.
Flower. So we go up the stairs.
Yeah, fair
We're
enough.
running
All right.
up the stairs.
As you get close enough to the stairs, there you see that there is a human-like figure standing at the top of the stairs
my God.
with its arms folded in front of it.
ask him
Gandalf?
The white wizard approaches. Hmm.
Is it white or gray?
What?
The person.
Oh, I was just joking about the Lord of the Rings.
What color? Like,
Let me
are they
see.
dressed-
Hold on. Hold on. I may have a description.
Jerry Ron Rain Wizard 101 level 5000. That was Vecna's. Go from the north on every race.
It looks like a bald human. It's wearing just a simple robe, and it has its arms folded in front of it. It's at the top of the stairs, right where the flat part of the hill is. Now you guys are running. Are you going to run up the stairs? Are you going to stop at the bottom, or?
Does it look powerful, like intimidating?
It looks intimidating, but it's physically like at the top of the stairs.
Statue, or is it like...
So we're, like, looking
No, it's a
up at
living
it and
creature.
just standing in front. Is it like
Yeah.
looking down at us?
Yes.
Is it? Can we see?
Can we like, would it hear us if we yelled from where we were?
Well, are you still running? Or are you stopping? What are you
No, well,
doing?
we can't stop, so. Assume we're
What do
running up.
The thing is still chasing us, right?
They're still chasing you.
So
They're going
Can
up.
we see like what? Like, is it hooded? Can we
Nope,
see, like,
it's a bald human. Its skin doesn't look very normal. It's got like a bright red color to it.
Oh boy. Okay.
As you get to the stairs, I'm not sure if you're planning on running up the stairs or stopping. As you get to the stairs, it holds up both of its hands like this. Do you want to read this? Mm-hmm. All right, let me see.
Seems like a wizard pose.
Can you read that paragraph?
It's in mine.
Do you know what kind of voice you want to use?
He's gonna
Okay, wait.
You're sure
Hold on.
Nintendo because they all do the hand sign like this.
He holds up his hands like this and he speaks.
What ho, travelers! I bid you good health and hope your journey so far has proved pleasant.
No!
I am Arkelmans, the guardian of this portal. What can I do you for?
help. And I keep
We are
going.
running up the hill and we are screaming help. That is our plan. That is the game plan.
Okay, as you get to the stairs, the three flying creatures come, they catch up to you, they see this figure standing there, and they stop.
I mean, he's being nice to us, and they're chasing us. I'm assuming he's gonna not
Can we
kill
circle
us.
up the stairs?
They flutter to the ground, and they're just staring at him.
Can we just climb the stairs?
So probably, yeah, just keep going, I guess.
No.
Well, he asked you a question.
We're not from here. We need to get back to where we came from.
Yeah.
He must know something. If he doesn't,
He
then
doesn't.
he's
Got a brick.
It's Kaido.
It's a bald man.
Wait, do you still have the brick?
Yeah. No, I dropped it. I dropped the brick.
You seek to use the portal?
I hope it's the right corner.
Yes.
Hold up the brick and ask, is this the key?
I don't be here
We
anymore.
can't go back. They're blocking the road. Just hold up the brick and be like, is this the
It's
key?
so stupid. I can't believe if it's something like, I don't know if it's something someone made the portal. You'd be like, you don't need a key for it.
Okay, can you read this paragraph?
Brick for no
That's
reason.
much
Starting here?
What if they had
Yeah, the gold one.
key?
No, where?
Oh,
gold-
no,
this
that's
gold
not how it
paragraph.
works.
Oh, if he's
This
like,
whole
they
thing?
don't-
Yeah.
There's no
If you wish.
no-
Okay, wait, hold on.
There's nothing bad about asking this question. Just ask.
So he asked you if you want to use the portal. You said yes. Okay, he has a reply.
If you wish to pass through, you must do me a small favor.
Oh my god.
Simply take this orb through the portal with you.
Oh.
And he takes out of his robe. He takes out of it's a large, like glass ball on a.
Hold on.
You have a prop?
For a moment.
Oh, it's bigger than that. But for illustration's sake, oh, you're actually going to act it out. I love this.
There you
On
go.
camera. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, it's bigger than this, but it's a large crystal ball with a very ornate gold stand, like a base to it. So I'm sorry. Well, I'm sorry. Interrupt. Go ahead.
You have my word that it will not harm you directly. Otherwise, you'll have to fight me for the privilege. And I think my friends up there would grow a bit agitated to see that you meant me harm.
Fair enough.
Take the orb.
Might as well take the
This
orb.
is definitely the start of our adventure. Like right here.
Are we just gonna ignore the fact that that girl we're trying to save is probably dead?
It's fine.
Okay, Send us, Pharaoh.
Yeah, fair enough. I don't want to
No
be held.
hesitation.
Who accepts the orb from this guy?
Cody took the orb. I take it from Cody.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're holding the orb.
Give it to Jeremy. Give the orb to Jeremy.
Okay, he steps aside and lets you walk onto the flat part of the hill.
Oh, well, we're not going to die.
It's gonna open up again.
What will this do?
What will it
Yeah,
do?
Like, what are we
If it
doing
won't
with
harm
this?
us directly, what will it harm?
Let me see.
The
Your
orb
mommy
will
say.
Andrew. That's not that important.
It's his ball.
Oh my god.
It's the balls of Vector.
Oh my god.
Shut up. How powerful are they?
Shut up.
He says, the orb will allow easier travel through this portal in the future.
Oh.
Ooh. So we just have a portal to hell.
Is there
and
any
our-
cost to it?
It's all yours.
Oh.
Stole my line.
There must
Sorry.
Any
All right, sorry. I'm
any
sorry.
cost- Any cost that when we use
Wait,
it?
can I say
Like, does
something?
it does
Like, what's the
does anything
catch?
bad happen?
He's just writing us. He's just.
I would like to say something to him. We're not talking about the balls of
Sorry, it's
Vector.
very messy. Can you read that?
Yes. You don't have to use it. Just bring it with you.
Oh.
Hold on. Can we restart this?
What are you doing?
I slipped down my chair.
He's drowning in the river of blood over there.
Shall I restate my
we can do
statement?
that.
You don't have to use it. Just bring it with you.
Okay.
Okay,
I
you
would
know
like
what?
to say
No more
something.
questions. It's
No,
too
no,
vague.
no, no, that's bull. I want to
Go on,
say
Portal.
something.
I'm
I
just
wanna
gonna
say
go.
something
I'm just
real
gonna
quick.
keep walking forward. Just
Real quick, I
even
want
if
to
he's
say.
talking, I'm still
I
walking
want to
forward.
tell him that earlier I talked to a pillar, and it said that nothing is free. So, why is this free?
Well, yeah, but the pillar
Shut up, Cody.
lies.
I have the right to ask a question. I just want to ask him like. It's not my fault. You have to write everything else. It's supposed to say it.
Actually, you know what?
He's gonna start attacking you.
I'm gonna take the fucking crystal ball and throw it at him.
At me or the?
All right, so you see this paragraph here?
Angel, please don't break
Just
that.
don't read that, but read the rest of it.
I could just as
Wait.
I could just as easily force this on you and throw you through the portal. But I want you to have the chance to volunteer. You can step through like the true heroes. Again, what say you?
There must be some kind of.
And don't worry about it. Too many questions at this point, right?
Yeah, but there must be some kind of catch to
Of
this.
course there is, Cody. This is like the introduction. This
we
is
not-
this is like the
What if
pre.
he- does
Cody,
he
this
even
is
know
like the
where we're
pre.
going?
Cody, everything before this is like the pre intro music scene before the actual episode starts.
Like in Assassin's Creed.
So let's just go through
Sure.
When the whole.
Anyways, thank you very much, and I'm
know
gonna
where-
keep walking.
does he
Come
know
on, guys.
Go to the
Come
portal.
on, come on. We're
No,
leaving.
does he know where
Come
we're
on.
supposed to be going?
We're going to Dalhanor.
No, we're going to Darokin.
Yeah, we're going to Hadouken.
Do you know where Darokin is?
Does the portal take us to Darokin?
Does it matter?
Will this take
Yes.
Will this take us back to where we came from,
We need.
or will this take us somewhere we
It's gonna
don't
take
want
me
to
to
be?
another plane.
Do you really want to speak all this?
Go for
Okay,
it.
great. All right. He says, this is your only exit from the situation.
Yeah.
Take the orb.
Yeah.
He's getting angry.
He's getting kind of sucked
Just
though.
let's just do it. Honestly,
Go through.
the girl is dead. We. This is our life
I'm not
now.
concerned with the girl anymore, Cody.
No one cares about the
Go
girl.
through.
Just keep going.
We go through. We
We
walk
just
through.
all keep going.
All right, to the portal it is.
All right, so what's the marching order?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
No, hold on, wait. 1, and then whoever's behind me, because I was the most.
I feel like Roger's kind of like.
I think Andrew was.
Well, it's like a single file staircase, so I didn't know if.
So go Angel.
Whoever
me,
wants to go the most after me.
Angel, me, Jeremy, Cody, Brandon.
Okay.
Jeremy gets the dead center.
You walk into the flat top of the hill. As soon as Andrew steps on the flat top of the hill, it glows. And this very, very bizarre thing happens. So you walk onto the hill, you feel like a mild lurch, like your body flips upside down for a second. And all of a sudden you're standing on a paved street in the middle of a city.
Is it like a bustling city? Like.
You take a minute to look around, and it's a very bustling city. There are people all over the place. It's a paved brick street. There's tall buildings, and
New Dunk City.
the citizens of this city are some species you don't recognize. There's some humans. There's somebody that kind of looks like a dwarf. There are some things that you would consider like monsters, and they're just walking up and down the city. They don't even seem to pay attention to you. They're just going about their lives.
Do we hear them speaking? Do they speak a language we understand?
You hear many different things speaking. You don't understand any of
You
it.
can cut this out if you want, but you guys should not have let me read through the book before playing this. I know exactly where we are.
That's
I
okay.
know
Don't
what
spoil it.
I won't.
Angel, you notice that the orb that was in your hands has crumbled to dust. It's completely gone, leaving the very large gold base.
Hold on.
I'm gonna put that.
Let's pawn it.
No!
I'm just pawn Jeremy. I'm gonna put that in my pocket.
No.
Pawn Jeremy.
I'll keep that gold in my pocket. Actually,
Can you write it on your sheet just so we remember you've got a, just call like
emblem.
Gold base.
gold stand or something.
Base, stand, cauldron. Whatever.
We just got to a new part. We got out of hell. It's 6:17. Do you want to have dinner? Or do
Did you want to stop here, or do you want to play a little bit more, or?
Dinner ready?
No, we have to make it.
It's only
Oh.
like 20 minutes.
Well,
It's pizza, so it's not.
This is like a perfect place to stop.
How long?
Yeah,
do we-
it
Yeah, I
kinda
don't
is.
know. Yeah, I think we'll be starting too much if we keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
It's
All right. So that will.
Can I just ask you something real
Yeah,
quick?
sure.
Are there other shops?
yeah, this
There's houses and storefronts
That's
and
all buying an animal.
all kinds of stuff here.
Buying a peacock.
Buying an animal?
I'm buying a peacock.
As you're standing there, people start to notice you, and they're looking at you like. And the people who are like walking up and down the street start to like
The chosen. Look at them.
walk around you.
Can I ask him what's with the two? I'm joking.
You're covered in blood.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
We probably smell like
Or because they're looking at us covered in blood. I don't think
With
the
a
smell
goblin.
is the problem.
With
With a goblin, right?
Yeah.
Pet Jeremy.
All right, so we will
Not pet.
stop here. This will be the end of session 2. Thank you all so much for watching. We will pick up our next session on the streets of the strange city.
I would